Alrighty then. What is going on out there in the land of the unfree America? Welcome everybody to another rendition of Delete Lawz. My name is ChilleDeCastro. I will be your host. I am an autodidactic constitutional law scholar. I started studying the law, the history of the Constitution and the constitutionality of law in 2002 after I was wrongfully arrested and I beat those charges. Ever since then, I have been a civil rights activist, either behind the scenes or in the last 4 years in front of the camera. Welcome to Delete Lawz. Let me call out a few people. Dan Hanlon's here. Fresh Toast is in the chat. Cope Doggy Dog. Let's Paul is in the chat. James Forbes, what is going on? Everybody double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. Hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up down there if you would, pretty please, if you're watching. Dale, what is going on? Good to see you. John, what is going on? Brick, what is going on? Playboy, doing some good work over there in New Mexico. Fresh Toast. Let's-o TVO is in the chat. Kevin Bernarski is here. Gloria, my love, my friend. I love you, Gloria. Jody Shiloh is here. Butch the Original. Rancho Relaxa. Omega Aider. All right. We got a few people named, and I just wanted to call those names out and say hello to those people because
what is going on?
That was
today, everybody. Today we're here.
That was Fappa yesterday. I hope he's doing well. Fappa, shout out to you, brother. Here, let me show my buddy Fappa. Shout out to my boy Fappa. Love this guy, man. He's one of the most prolific First Amendment auditors in the country now. He's crushing it, man. This guy, if you haven't watched his channel, you should definitely take a look at it. That's not the video we're going to be covering today. I got this video sent to me, and I thought to myself, you know what? I got a lot on my agenda, but
give us a call back.
I think if I don't show this, then I'm not really doing my job as a civil rights activist, you know, because as you guys know, you could call me a First Amendment auditor, you call me all kinds of things, and people do. But I prefer going by civil rights activist because in my perspective, that's what I do. Specifically, what I do and what we do, Team DLZ, is we help people who have been cheated by the cops or government officials, and that has been caught on camera. That's why a lot of people will email me, and I often will say, do you got a video of that? Do you got a video of that? Because if you got a video of that, we could make something happen here. So this video comes out of Morgan, Utah. Morgan, Utah. Katie, I see you in the chat, my love. Good to see you. Good to see you. Rancho Relaxo, my brother. Good to see you. Stephen Israel's in the chat. What's going on, Stephen? How are you, brother? Good to see you. So this is out of Morgan, Utah. I'm going to show you this video. This video is going to take a long time, but we're going to go through the whole thing. This is a massive injustice, and as a civil rights activist, I absolutely have to cover this. Let me show you the name of the channel. This comes from Twilight Real Estate Photography. Make sure you guys get over there and subscribe to Twilight Real Estate Photography. This video has 18,000 views, and it was created 7 months ago. So I want to show this. I'm gonna show this bad chicken, and I really want to. Can I change? Can I? I wonder if it's possible. Is it possible? What's going on, Dave? How are you, buddy? I wonder if I can do it. You guys want to see if I can do it? Let me see. Does it cut off the stream if I switch the ratio? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay. Does that...
Give us a call back, but
okay.
I'm going to keep this
Sorry
in here
about
for
that.
now.
Was I frozen there for a second? I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't
Perfect.
sure if
Thank
I was,
you.
if I was frozen or
Bye.
not. All right. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I don't think I can switch over. I was going to switch over to 1920 by 1080. John Lenn is in the chat. What's going on, Playboy? All right, I don't know if I can switch over or not. I don't think I can. I really should have started this in 1920 by 1080. Should I switch over to 1920 by 1080? I wonder if I should switch over because I want to. Well, all right, fudge it. We're already here. Maybe I should switch over. What do you guys think? Should I switch over to 1920 by 1080 real quick? I may have to end this live and start another one, but I could switch over. I'm just trying to see what you guys think. Should I? Or we'll just play. We'll get into a little bit of this, and then if I got to switch over, I will.
Complain.
So this video is out of Morgan, Utah. Morgan, Utah.
He just confronted someone that was behind their home taking pictures of their house. Was taking pictures of the rear. He's now currently on the east side of the home, described as a 35-year-old white male. Last seen wearing a dark hat, using a large camera with a tripod. Negative weapon seen. When the complainant spoke to him, the photographer said that the owner told him to take the pictures.
Okay, bring your hands behind your back for me.
What did I do?
Bring your hands behind your back.
What did I do?
Let's get out here.
What did I do?
You're not following our orders.
Why do I have to follow your orders? Why
Don't
should
be
I
a dumb. Just follow the police.
Haven't broken
this. You go with the lawsuit, it'll go nowhere. Your facts are not facts.
No, they are facts. You were trying to be a little more aggressive than you needed to be for no reason. There was no resistance, no nothing.
There was no reason for you to not follow our orders, was there? Other than being...
Other than I'm a free man in America that I don't have to listen to what another man tells me to do unless I've broken the law.
Are you me? You want to go down this road?
I just want to know.
I'm going to go get a statement from them about...
I just want to know what crime I'm being detained for. So taking photos in public is illegal?
No,
So taking photos in public is illegal?
No.
That's why we don't know if there's a crime yet. That's why we don't know if there's a crime yet. That's why we don't know if there's a crime yet. We'll find out who you are.
Okay, so
We'll find out who you are.
Okay, so am I going to go to jail if I don't?
Identify yourself?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. My name's Josh.
You don't think I'm trained on First Amendment audits and all that other bullshit?
You are.
Yeah, I am.
You guys are making that up. Nobody said that. I was over there when he was investigating and talking to them.
Okay,
I got
cool.
it on camera. Nobody said
Perfect.
that. You guys are making that up.
Whatever false narratives you want to create in your goofy head.
Go ahead and try to belittle me.
Legally, he is where he's supposed to be. And he's hired to do a job, and these guys know he's here to do a job because they're the ones that hire him. And he's walking around doing his job, and not good practice, but it is legal.
So where was he at? In the back?
Yeah, in the backyard.
In the back where that whole common area sits.
Let me read this to you guys because this is Joshua's video. These deputies used and abused their authority to intentionally cause me harm, mental, physical, and financially, for taking photographs and exercising my constitutional rights. This is retaliation under the color of law.
Well, then I guess I'm going to have to get a new photographer. And that sucks because I've been using it for this long. I was like, well, your photographer's not.
Maybe the car was trying to get stuck.
This says, Deputy Green calling another officer to initiate a stop of my vehicle after the interaction, harboring ill intent and animosity towards me, desiring to continue his abuse and harassment under the color of law, was advised by his superior not to initiate a stop after the interaction, not listening to his superior, using his cell phone instead of radio, and his conduct during the interaction show his absolute disregard for police policy, procedure, the law, and citizens' rights.
Where are you at?
I'm actually in North Auckland, but I can head that way.
No, I didn't get one. Just
We can go talk to the county attorney about it, but we were advised from our county attorney that we took that from the So you can go talk to him about it.
No.
Let me read that to you real quick. This says Morgan County Sheriff's Department states that the county attorney, without a lawful reason, was blocking my right to access public records under Utah Grandma Law, Title 63G, Part 2.
County attorney about it, but we were advised from our county attorney that we took that from the So you can go talk to him about it.
Now, you
Reasonable
have
articulable suspicion.
I'm aware of the law, and you have a right to an attorney to advise you what that is, because you might need a little more advisement on that, which is fine. So
The Constitution advises me plenty.
Yep, it does.
Yeah, the First
But there's a
Amendment,
lot
the
of
Fourth
disagreement.
Yep.
So that was your question. That's the answer, and I'm happy to.
So you're the sheriff, law-abiding citizen. Being put in handcuffs is okay.
You're being detained for an investigation.
An investigation of what?
So once again, I'm advising the sheriff not to talk to you about this without your attorney present.
They said it was, they got a call and they put him in torture cuffs immediately.
Suspicious activity. Real estate photography is a suspicious activity in Morgan County.
He's a black man in Morgan.
Thank you for explaining.
He's a black man in Morgan, Utah. Did they just say that out loud?
That.
Pictures. This is the problem. Contact too. He's a black man in Morgan.
Thank you for explaining that.
Pictures. This is the problem.
I was prevented from receiving this body camera footage for 175 days through public records. The prosecution has not provided dash cam, body cam in discovery, nor a witness list, causing the trial to be continued. The prosecution has been ordered to provide all evidence. They still have not provided evidence to my attorney, Bradley v. Maryland. Trying to prevent my access to the public records, not fulfilling discovery, is a lame attempt to prevent me from having a fair trial and covering for the Morgan Sheriff's Department misconduct. This is a juicy one, man. This is crazy. So let me give you a little backdrop before the pig gets there. This man, Joshua Grover in Morgan, Utah, had been hired to take pictures of a building for real estate. Remember, the name of his channel is Twilight. I'm sorry about that. Let me make it bigger so I can see it. Twilight Estate Photography. So it's called, the name of his channel is Twilight Real Estate Photography. So Joshua Grover was simply doing his job, and wait till you hear this. The cop confirms that he's there doing his job. This is insane. That's why I changed the live stream in this morning. Because we can watch ICE agents killing people all day, every day. Happening every day. But this injustice, remember what we do on Team DLZ. We help people who have been cheated by the government or by the cops on camera. And Greg B knows that better than anybody. That's what we do on this channel. We help people who've been cheated by the cops or government officials, and it's caught on camera. That is the story of Joshua Grover out of Morgan, Utah.
Hey, do you want... It's 97, correct? That you work for? 97?
This is Deputy Boots. He does not like wearing a body cam or turning on his dash cam when interacting with the public. He does not respect citizens' rights and exhibits having no comprehensive understanding of simple laws and thinks he can manipulate them to violate citizens' rights. This is a deputy who, instead of enforcing laws, enforces whatever he wants. He's a danger to the public he serves. And I believe that there's the audio is going to come back on in 1 second here.
So I think it's 97.
And by the way, check out that name, Deputy Boots. Put it in there. James Forbes did it. Deputy JBTP. JBTP.
End unit down there.
I think being illegally detained.
Will you go get the real estate agent's information real fast?
Yeah. Yep.
Being illegally detained.
The cops have been called on Joshua Grover for taking real estate pictures. Now, this is one of the
I just quickly want to describe what actually...
This is one of the most important parts of the video, and Joshua Grover is going to explain it. Listen carefully to the injustice in Morgan, Utah.
...took place between me and the complainant. While I was shooting the common grass area in the back, I saw her step out onto her back patio. I quickly said, "Hi, do you mind if I take a photo real fast?" She ignored me, got a dirty look on her face, and started walking towards me faster. Halfway across the grass, she yells at me, "What are you taking photos for?" I replied to her, "It's for my job, it's for real estate." She continues walking towards me and gets to where I am, and then says, "Well, who are you taking photos for?" I pointed in the direction of the unit that I was photographing, and I told her it's for those owners.
Listen to this.
I took my picture and walked away. She followed me, stopped me again, and said, "Well, what's their names then?" I replied to her, "Ma'am, I don't give away people's personal information." Trying to maintain professionalism.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Sorry to bug you. We're investigating this minor incident down the street here. There's somebody out taking photos.
Yeah, I talked to the other officer. But
oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has my ID right now, so I was coming out.
Oh, perfect. Do you have the... Are you...
The guy comes out with his ID. This is the guy who hired Joshua Grover. Listen to what he tells this dirty pig.
Looking through a realtor right now?
Yeah, you want the number?
Yeah, if you have the name and number, that would be great. We just want to make sure
realtor.
He's legitimate.
And Joshua does Twilight Real Estate Photography. They're calling the realtor.
Out to you if you want.
Guy comes out with his ID. Like
801.
He gives the number of the real estate agent here. So they muted it. Cope dog.
You know what realty company she's with?
Let's see if I got that.
Let me say it again. Joshua is a real estate photographer. He's been hired by the owner of the house and the real estate agent. I just want to be fucking clear. He's been hired by the real estate agent to take photographs. This makes my blood boil.
Yep.
Yep. Listen.
Okay.
Okay.
So, to your knowledge, was he supposed to be here to take photos, or? Yes. Okay.
Yes, he's supposed to be there to take photos of the real estate.
Yep. And he's asked to take photos of the common area.
Okay.
Yep. We left the house.
Right. Partner over there.
All right. I don't know. I'm just jumping in the middle of this. I don't know what all's going on.
If there was a crime here to investigate, I would accept an investigative detention. Sure. But there is nothing to investigate. It's pretty plain and clear. It's photos.
Well, I'm going to go touch base with him, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Do it quickly, because I'm wanting this detention to be over. It's not right.
No, there's no squatter going on, Fred. There's no squatter. This is the homeowner who hired a real estate agent. The real estate agent hired Twilight Real Estate Photography. It's highlighted there. The real estate agent called. The dirty pig went to the homeowner and said, did you hire this guy? Does he have a right to be here? What's the name of the real estate agent? The owner of the house came out, gave his ID, gave the number of the real estate agent, and told the dirty pig, yes, he has a right to be here taking photos of the real estate. That's what's happened so far, and they've detained Joshua. It gets worse. It gets worse.
He's also trying to force me to ID and everything else. I want to keep my rights intact.
I understand.
You don't have to give ID unless there's probable cause.
Defend.
All right, man. Rights. I don't need you to educate me. I'm here to help out, okay?
I'm just asking who's... Like,
okay, just let us do our job.
One here that's going to illegally detain
Let us do our job, and we'll get you on your way. Just relax. Don't escalate this. Keep it simple.
You're not something I'm going to relax.
14, where are you at?
Remember, it's over now. They've confirmed Josh is supposed to be there. He's a real estate photographer.
Here's all the realtor info.
You got the realtor info. There it is.
That's the name of the realty company. My phone number.
And their phone number.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go grab my phone.
Okay, cool.
Get my notepad.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, so this says, get my notepad. He states this even though his notepad is in his left hand. Since they're exchanging handcuffs...
I might.
Since they're exchanging handcuffs with the smirk on Deputy Boots' face, it's obvious that this is their code for cuff him. It doesn't matter what I do from here. They have decided to torture cuff me for taking photos of a building. And by the way, they're going to torture cuff him right now after they've confirmed he's supposed to be there. That he's supposed to be there. I'm referring to this dirty pig.
I might.
No, you're good.
I'm sure I do if I didn't give it back. For some reason, I thought I'd give it back to you. Maybe I didn't.
I have your ID down here in my car.
The information that deputies have at this point is a 911 call reporting taking pictures of an exterior of a building. Then meeting the homeowner I was taking photos for. and being told as such. Reasonable suspicion of a crime has not been established. It was dispelled immediately when the cop talked to the owner. Despite there being absolutely no reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime, they've decided to put me in torture cuffs.
Sweet. If you want to come grab it, I'd love to grab that.
Thanks for the left-handed compliment. To detain a citizen in cuffs, they must either be a physical threat attempting to flee officers, must have RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion, verbally objecting to an unlawful detainment is within a citizen's rights. At this point, I had been told by Deputy Boots that I was being detained for disorderly conduct, for taking photographs from the public street of other people's property. Deputy Boots then told me I was being detained for trespassing, though I had not been trespassed. He talked to the owner of the house. He replied, "We'll see about that," and then proceeded to walk towards the complainant, the person who called. I then asked him if he was going to try to solicit a trespass, which made him stop, turn, and give me a dirty look before proceeding. During this entire interaction, I was not giving a lawful reason for my detainment at this point. This is incredible. And remember, he's the speck of black pepper in Morgan, Utah. Not everything is racist, but he's one of the only black people in Morgan, Utah. I'm just saying. I don't mean to point it out, but it's true.
Step on this on the car.
I'm still being detained.
Step on this.
Stand up here.
Until I can figure out who you are.
I'm not going to ID.
Okay, stand up here. You're required to follow our instructions.
I'm not. Why am I being detained?
Just stand up here. It's for our safety and for your safety.
I'll stand over here.
For my own safety, I wanted to stand out in the road instead of in the middle of the road where an accident could potentially happen. Deputy Boots is parked in the middle of the road without his lights on.
Okay, bring your hands behind your back for me.
Put your hands behind your back for me? He just talked to the homeowner who said he's supposed to be there. He just talked to him.
Bring your hands behind your back. What did I do? Let's get out here.
Wow. Look how rough they're handling him.
You're not following our orders.
Why do I have to follow your orders?
Wow. When questioning why unlawfully must be followed, Deputy Green twists my arm and pushes my right hand all the way up to the top of my right shoulder, separating tendons in both shoulders and elbow. He's injured. Also, cutting my knuckles and being cuffed caused wrist pain lasting for days. Put a 1 in the chat if torture cuffs are always torture. This is done to make it appear as though I'm resisting. It's common in bad policing. And this is from Joshua Grover, who's putting these captions on top of his video. I was simply trying to film my interaction with police.
Let me put the camera up here so it doesn't get
Can somebody film this?
Hey, let me put your camera.
Now they get more violent.
I'm not going to resist. I'm not going to resist. But why? Do I have a lesson to learn or something?
There are no lessons to learn at our
We gave you lawful order and you're refusing to...
Not a single order from this oath breaker was lawful.
I told you I didn't want you sitting on my car right out there when I'm sitting there trying to do a few things to figure out who you are.
What have I done?
Trying to figure out who he is. He just got confirmation from the homeowner that he's there taking photos.
What law have I broken?
Possibly voyeurism. That's what we're trying to figure out.
What? Voyeurism? At this point, Sergeant Jeremy Jacques arrives and states voyeurism is the reason for his detainment. Nobody made any complaint that someone was photographing their private body parts, nor did anybody state I was in a place where I was not allowed to be, nor were any of my actions secretive or surreptitious. I don't know the word properly. His claim is preposterous. What is the reasonable, articulable facts leading to this conclusion? The answer is none. Friends in Code is in the room, everybody. I mean, and Joshua Grover, to his credit, look at the work he did to show people what's happened to him. Put a 1 in the chat if this is injustice. Put a 1 in the chat if this is fucking wrong. And then he lists the Utah Code of Voyeurism, which he's not guilty of.
We gave you lawful order and you're refusing to...
I told you I didn't want you sitting on my car right out there when I'm sitting there trying to do a few things to figure out who you are.
What have I done? What law have I broken?
Possibly voyeurism. That's what we're trying to figure out.
What?
Yeah. What?
Real estate photography is what I'm doing.
Cool. Well, we got to figure that all out.
So he tells him what he's doing. The homeowners confirmed that he's doing real estate photography there. Everything about this detention is illegal.
What I've done for like 12 years.
Guess what? We get called to something. It's our job to investigate. That's it.
So you investigated and you found the answer.
Your rights are not being detained.
Are your cameras, body cameras?
What did my sergeant just say?
What crime? Voyeurism?
Yes.
I think you heard us the first time.
And what did I voyeur?
Somebody's home.
This is something that's done all the time. You shoot the house.
Give us a call back, but I'm going to keep this in here for.
There's a little glitch right there. Something happened with the computer. Sorry about that.
Might be in detained.
What you did to get?
He said stand.
Are you with a photography company or what?
Have I done? What law have I broken?
Possibly voyeurism. That's what we're trying to figure out.
What?
Yeah.
What a scam.
What?
Put it in the chat.
Real estate
What a
photography
scam.
is what I'm doing.
What a scam.
Well, we got to figure that all out.
And it's what I've done for like 12 years.
They are scamming
Guess what?
this
We
guy.
get called to something. It's our job to investigate. That's it.
What crime?
Your rights are not being detained.
Are your cameras, body cameras?
What did my sergeant just say?
What crime? Voyeurism?
Yes.
I think you heard us the first time.
And what did I voyeur?
Somebody's home.
This is something that's done all the time. You shoot the outside of the unit to put it up for sale.
Well, somebody calls us and says...
You had it explained by the owner that they're doing it for real estate.
Huh?
The owner that I'm doing it for, they've explained to you it's for real estate.
Well, the owner never invited you here.
Yeah, they did.
That owner...
97. So I'm shooting for.
Why are they saying that?
Because somebody else is confused about why I'm taking photos. It's just a confusion on their end. Okay. It shouldn't be a reason that I'm in cuffs.
The reason you're in cuffs is not for following our orders for safety purposes. You made that choice. That's why you're in cuffs right now. We told you to stand in front of this car where we could see you. Period.
Why do I have to...
Hey,
why
don't be a dumbass. Just follow the police fucking orders. It's simple.
Follow orders. Germany. I don't have to follow orders.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
If I haven't broken the law,
we're investigating. Hey, it's simple.
I haven't broken the law.
We have a job to do.
But I haven't broken the law.
Just shut your mouth and I'll explain to you.
But there's no reason to detain me if I haven't broken the law.
We get dispatched to something.
You have no reasonable or articulable suspicion.
There's no getting through to you.
To put me in cuffs.
Just keep.
I am going to make this into a lawsuit. Okay. I absolutely have to. But I haven't done anything.
That's your right. Do it. Do it. Enjoy the lawsuit that'll go nowhere.
So your name and badge number, Mr. Green?
Yep.
And what's your badge number? Is it part of the policy to get the public your... Like, why are we not going by...
Do yourself a favor and exercise your Fifth Amendment rights,
Let me explain something to you, okay? You're in a tiny-ass county. We don't have badge numbers.
I'm just
I have a call sign.
An employee ID number? Anything.
Okay, well, my number is 62.
Okay.
My employee ID number. We don't have badge numbers.
I would like to know what law is broken.
That's what we're investigating. The law has been fulfilled.
Public photography is protected under the First Amendment even.
And that's great. If everything checks out, then you'll be on your way. I don't know.
This is a real video. This man is facing trial for this. This is not a joke. This is very real.
Why am I being detained?
What you did to get
He
yourself
said stand.
Are you with a photographer?
What you did to get yourself put in cuffs.
A company or what?
And I'm not. I haven't broken the law.
Do you work for a company, yes or no?
Twilight
I'm answering questions. I'm in cuffs.
I'm trying to help you out here so we can get you on your way. So
you're telling me what I'm working for gets me out of cuffs?
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, Joshua.
Well, I don't think it's ridiculous.
The way you're behaving is ridiculous.
What's the investigation part?
No. The behavior of the cops is ridiculous. Put it in the chat. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Because somebody told us here. Because somebody's photographing their home that they in the back of their home.
But the cops already dispelled this. They went to the homeowner. He told them
that they didn't invite to their home.
And anybody can take pictures of anything that they can see in public.
I mean, you can't trespass on their property, though, either.
That was a common area that I was invited into. It's not trespassing. I haven't been trespassing, which is the reason why I wouldn't be able to be there. It's public at that point.
So let us do our job.
I'm not restricted by anything.
Let us do our job and investigate so we can find out.
They did
If you're not up to
investigate.
anything shady, you'll be on your way. You got nothing to worry about,
I think
right?
we just investigated it, and you had it explained to you clearly.
Yes.
This is
Joshua.
all public.
Yes, Joshua.
You're arresting me for being in public.
Yes, Joshua. They are.
Yeah. You can look at anything your eyes can see in public. That's not voyeurism.
When somebody calls us and tells us,
if I was
camera
in their
pointing
window,
through somebody's window,
that's a whole different
That's
thing.
very likely
You wanna see the
voyeurism.
pictures? You want to see the pictures?
I'll let our investigating deputy look at the pictures if that's what he wants to do. I'm just here to assist him.
No, you're just here to be a douchebag, bro.
Like, then the investigation's over, isn't it? Because you're not voyeuring into somebody's
God.
window.
You don't want to quit, do you?
But I'm going to stand up for my rights. I'm in cuffs for no reason.
You're in cuffs for not following orders.
I don't have to.
You did
follow
that to
orders
yourself.
when I'm being illegally detained.
You're not being illegally detained.
This is incredible. This is incredible. This is incredible. You guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please. Help us get to 1 million subs on this channel. They muted it here. This is incredible. This is incredible.
Or your client or something like that, and that is just what's going on. And so when we're out here just trying to figure out who this gentleman is.
Explaining to my client that I am detained because they want to figure out who I am. The fact that a person called, and because I want to play roadside lawyer, failing to disclose a lawful reason for my detention. Good job, Joshua. Way to put this video together. He said the cop is telling him he's playing roadside lawyer by standing up for his Fourth Amendment right not to give ID. At this point, we don't know what he's doing after they already verified who he was and what he was doing. I feel so sad. I'm sorry, Joshua, you're going through this, brother. You see this, Joshua? I'm really sorry, dude.
No, you're good. Like it says, hey, do you have any other further information on him that I? Okay.
I don't have to follow orders when I'm being illegally detained.
You never were illegally detained.
Yeah, there's.
As we know from when I went to jail, my resisting charge was dropped because he charged me with interference, but there was no interference. With obstruction, there was no obstruction, so that means the secondary charge of resisting was also washed away in my appeal. Same thing here.
There's no investigation here.
There's
no law broken.
Well,
you have to have a crime to investigate.
No, we have to have reasonable, articulable facts.
Of a crime.
Yeah.
Of a crime.
Yeah.
And there is no crime.
There is a crime of what we got called to.
No, there isn't. You're just describing something that is like peeping in a Tom and peeping in a window on somebody. That is not the call you got.
I don't
That is
know
not
what
the
you're
call
doing
you
here.
got. You're trying to make this into a voyeurism, but it's not, and you know it's not.
I never said I'm investigating if it is or is not.
Then what are we doing? We're just standing
doing
here?
his job.
I mean,
Yeah.
he already has done his job. He has already talked to them. It has already been clarified.
Okay. Well, when he's done, and
She can clarify it for it again.
He's
She
correct.
hired me to take real estate photos. They've got me over here in cuffs.
Yes. Yes. He's telling his client they have him in cuffs when the client already verified I hired him, gave him the name of the real estate agent and the real estate agent's phone number.
I don't know, but I'm over here in cuffs. He might be over there in cuffs. Who knows?
No, you're good. Like it says, do you have any other further information on him that I? Okay. Okay. All right, but like I said.
And now he's trying to screw me over with my client. That's another thing that I'm going to be putting into the lawsuit. He's over there talking bad and everything. I've known them for years. They're going to let me know everything that was said.
perfect. Then sue us.
I will.
Cool.
FOIA request will be going in first thing tomorrow.
Perfect.
Where's your guys' apartment? Where's your located?
48 West Jones
You got a
Street.
card? Now you want to stare me down? Try to intimidate me?
You're staring me down. You're the one that's sitting here
I'm not trying
making
to
eye
stare you
contact
down.
with me all creepily like.
What are you talking about? All creepily?
They're so tough when they have a badge and gun and backup, aren't they? Put a 1 in the chat if cops are so tough when they got a bunch of people behind them. They got a gun, they got a stick.
Can you describe it better?
Let's be honest. That's a beta male right there. That's a beta.
You're staring me down.
I'm not staring you down. You're staring me down. I looked over and you were just mad dogging me.
You're real tough with the
Because you
badge
have a
and
point
gun.
for it. Just like you tried to hurt my arm when you put these cuffs on me. You did it on purpose, and there was no reason for it. You were using more force than necessary.
Stop pretending to be a victim here.
I'm not. I'm just...
James Forbes with a super chat. Can I get 5 matches? God bless you, James Forbes. Thanks for the super chat, brother.
saying the facts. You don't like the facts, I understand.
Your facts are bullshit, not facts.
No, they are facts. You were trying to be a little more aggressive than you needed to be for no reason. There was no resistance, no nothing.
There was no reason for you to not follow our orders, was there? Other than be an asshole.
Other than I'm a free man in America that I don't have to listen to what another man tells me to do unless I've broken the law.
Clearly doesn't
That's
know
the
what you're
truth.
talking about.
I clearly do.
Yes, he does.
No, I absolutely know it for a
He does too know what he's talking about. Joshua puts on the screen here. He knows I'm right. He knows this is an illegal detainment. He knows he used excessive force. He knows he can't win the argument, but thinks he can get away with this because his whole department is corrupt.
In fact, I do.
Pig Hunter! Pig Hunter's in the chat. Dan Hanlon! Match me! Dan
The
Hanlon!
Constitution and the oath you
John
take
Lund.
is to uphold and protect the rights of the citizens.
No, he informs him here. Your job is to uphold and defend the rights of citizens.
To abuse the rights of the citizens.
Not abuse.
No rights are being abused.
Yeah, they are. I'm being illegally detained. No crime has been committed, and you know that. If you knew your job with laws, you would know that public photography is not illegal, and voyeurism is peeking through somebody's window, which you know I wasn't doing.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You do know that.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, John Lund. Appreciate the super chats. We need 2 more. 2 more matches. Let's roll. Let's roll. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate that.
I don't know that.
You do know that. They all know that. He's just taking the extra time to talk bad to my client to make me look bad. Like I've done something wrong. When I haven't.
What do you mean to your client?
He's talking to my agent that I work for.
And if the agent says everything's good, then...
They've spoken to the homeowner who has invited me there as a guest. There's no further justification of their presence needed.
Hey, I'm in cuffs right now.
Thank you, Dan.
Get a hold of Thomas if you can.
Hi, Gloria.
Either attorney will work.
That's right, Red World. That's right. Man, this guy needs
I would
help.
like this illegal detention to end.
When he's finished with his
He said, I would like this illegal detention to end.
investigation...
He's not investigating. He's over there bad-mouthing me to my agent. That's not an investigation.
No, it is an investigation.
He's over there obtaining my information without my permission. He doesn't have a reason to have my information. Fourth Amendment violation.
Okay.
He was trying to force my ID out of me. And I asked him over and over, am I being detained? And it was that point he wanted to detain me. I just wanted to know if I was being detained before I gave over my ID.
You were being detained.
I'll find everything.
Not at that point. Before you were here.
All right. Like I said, you can make...
Oh, I'm going to. A big deal out of this. YouTube, everything. I already got video on here, and I'm going to get your body cams.
Perfect.
So don't delete it, please.
I can't. That's impossible.
Good.
It's called evidence.
It's not impossible, but... And...
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Your process, so...
It goes into the car, and then it goes into the building.
Cloud or whatever.
Huh?
Wi-Fi? I don't
know. There's some antenna it hooks to, and it just sucks everything in.
Cool.
And then it's locked.
And where's the best place to go for the FOIA? Is it to your office or to a county clerk's office or what?
To get the video? Yeah, the video you got to go through our office, fill out a grammar request.
Can't get bodycam@gmail.com. If you can't get the body cam, email me. Can't get bodycam@gmail.com. That's my email address.
I'll get you the video.
Let's go TVO with 5 of them.
It's a full-on illegal detention. That's taking longer than necessary. There's no reason to extend a detention longer than necessary. They're chit-chatting right now.
It's Morgan County Sheriff's Department Facebook page. Morgan County Sheriff's Facebook page out of Utah.
This is longer than necessary. And it's to prove a point.
Right here.
Yeah, he goes, so I'm just doing my job.
Deputy Boots is lying to my client, telling them I am breaking the law, being uncooperative, and causing trouble by taking photographs legally, all for desiring to document my communication and be on my way to process those communications for my client without delay, misrepresenting the facts and
I'm like, well, I guess I got to do my job too, since you want to know. And it starts out, so you just going to escalate this, you're going to cause issues with this. I'm like, well, no, it looks like you. Okay, well, I won't. Yep. So, anyway. All right, thank you. We'll see you. Bye. So has he been decent since then?
No.
So
He's being a prick.
It is not
he's being a prick. He hasn't done anything wrong at all.
practice for him to sit there and take pictures inside people's houses and stuff. That's the people that hired him. And she goes, no, every once in a while he'll take a picture of the whole road to show what it's attached to.
He offered to show the pictures, and the cops haven't looked at them.
It's not okay for him to be taking pictures of people's properties and their personal stuff.
Yeah.
She goes, I don't hire him for that.
Oh. So had she hired him at all?
Yeah, she hired him to take pictures of this house and this house.
Oh.
But they haven't looked at the photographs, and he's lying and saying the photographs are this and that. It's a lie.
And so he was taking pictures of everybody else.
Standing in the very back of their place. She's sitting in her house, her blinds are open, and he's standing there with the tripod taking pictures inside her house.
Oh, no
she opened
shit.
up the door saying, can I help you? Why are you taking pictures of me? He says, I'm just doing my job. Takes a few more pictures. She says, well, your job is what, taking pictures of me? He's like, am I trespassing? Am I breaking just like he's doing with us? Am I breaking the law? Am I doing this?
Right, and then when you...
So hold on a minute. Let me interrupt here real quick. Okay, when you're selling a real estate property, you take pictures of the inside of the house, the outside of the house, and the grounds around the house so that you can show the people who are the potential buyers, here's the outside area, here's the curtilage, and here's inside the house. Joshua was doing his job. He's been doing it for 15 years, being a real estate photographer. So the cops are gaslighting the public and gaslighting. They're lying to everybody, and they never saw the pictures. They're lying.
confronted him, he just...
Let me back it up a little bit here.
Job is what, taking pictures of me? He's like, am I trespassing? Am I breaking just like he's doing with us? Am I breaking the law? Am I doing this?
Right, and then when you confronted him, he just told you that the property owner had told him to come and do this?
Yeah, but, like, we own our townhome.
Yeah.
So, like...
So it would have to be like an HOA or something?
Yeah, and he said it wasn't the HOA, but, like, the contractor, because they're still building over here. So, I mean, we've been here for 3 years. And, like, I know the contractor, and I know his name, so when I asked for the guy's name, he, like, hurried and rushed away, like he wouldn't tell me who it was.
Okay.
So let me read this because Joshua put these up on the screen, and I'll make it so you can see it as well, but I'll read it. Her initial statement said something to the regard of me stating it was for my job. She then asked the owner, her then asking which owner, and I wouldn't tell her their names. She then asked who the owner was, and I wouldn't tell her their names. So she assumed I meant for the contractor. Her father owns the townhome property, and she's the contractor. Hence why she brought up the contractor and feels entitled to know the private business of other owners on the property she shares with them.
And what is your name?
My name's Bailey Turner.
So that's the woman who called in. The Karen is named Bailey. Bailey Turner? Is that what it...
It wasn't the HOA, but, like, the contractor, because they're still building over here.
Who's the
So,
Karen?
I mean, we've been here for 3 years. And, like, I know the contractor, and I know his name, so when I asked for the guy's name, he, like, hurried and rushed away, like he wouldn't tell me who it was.
Okay. And what is your name?
My name's Bailey Turner.
Her name's Bailey Turner. That's her name. Her name's Bailey Turner. Karen Turner, says John Lunn.
Okay.
Smoking guns, you're spot on, brother.
All right, I've got this in. There is a grass fire in the Morgan area that our deputies are out on right now, so we'll try to see if one of them can get away just to come and check the area for him and just contact him if they need to. Do you want a phone call or anything from the deputies as well?
Either way, if it was like an emergency thing or something, but if it is no
I'm sorry,
big deal,
your phone kind of cut out for a second. What was that?
Sorry. If it's like not a big deal thing, then it's okay. But if it was kind of a bigger thing where he has pictures of our home, I would prefer to know, I guess. And we did call the contractor, but
her concern was that I might have photographs of the exterior of her home.
he didn't answer, so I'll have to ask my husband too if he got a call back. If the guy gave him permission, I can ask that too before you send somebody.
Okay. Well, I do have this in either way, that they can do like extra patrol and they can come out. And just like I said, just check the area. So if anything changes or gets worse, give us a call back. But I'm going to keep this in here for now and get somebody headed out there as soon as we can, okay?
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Wow. He did say, for what it's worth, he goes, he offered to show me the photos that he took. So I don't know if you want to.
A legitimate officer with a legitimate claim of voyeurism would have been very interested in looking at the pictures on the camera. If not given consent, they would seek to have a warrant issued in order to view the images on the camera. But he stated he doesn't give a shit.
He's been wandering around. He knows what he deleted. I don't even give a shit.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Wait. He knows what he deleted? Now he deleted pictures?
Did he give you his date of birth or anything?
No. I was gonna shit.
Hey, Josh, what's your date of birth?
You're legally required to identify yourself, by the way.
So I'm going to be arrested if I don't?
Talk to the deputy.
What is your date of birth? I'm trying to make this easy.
I will give it to you. If you tell me I'm going to be arrested, if I don't give it to you, I'll give it to you.
You want me to tell you you're being arrested?
If you're going to threaten me with arrest.
I'm not threatening you with anything.
What?
Right now, I'm trying to figure out the situation because your employer is saying at not any given time has she ever hired you to take direct pictures inside people's or their personal property.
I've never taken a picture inside.
That's not what these people are saying when her...
He's sitting there lying. Every bit of it is a lie. Every bit of it is a lie. Did you guys get this? Get this. The white population in Morgan, Utah is 92%. Other non-Hispanic is almost 4%. White Hispanic is 3%. Black, 0.1% of people in Morgan, Utah are black. 0.1% from the 2020 census.
Lines are open.
Plain view doctrine. If something is visible from a lawful vantage point, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy. Joshua is putting up his own defense for you guys to see. And
that's why I'm trying to figure this out so we can either get you out of here or you and I can sit down and have a more civil conversation about it.
So you want to force my information out of me?
No, I want to talk to you. There's no forcing.
So my birthday lets you know whether or not I was looking through windows.
I'm telling you what they're telling us.
He's saying, look at the camera footage is what Joshua Grover is saying. You need my date of birth and my full name to look at my camera footage?
So I'm trying to figure this out, sir. I'm trying to be decent with you. You're the reason you're in handcuffs.
I'll help you out. That's a 14.
You're the reason you're in handcuffs. I decided to assist them with their investigation to get the unlawful detention to end because he said the torture cuffs were torturing him. But they are not interested in investigating or releasing me. They're only interested in my identification because that ID is like crack. That they have no lawful reason.
Millimeter lens, which is a very wide angle, which is very far away. So from that corner, you can't even see into a window.
Okay. What is your date of birth so I can make sure that we have everything correct so that we can try to get you out of here?
What crime am I being detained?
Why doesn't he ask to see the pictures?
Just and then I'll give you my birthday.
Are you me? You want to go down this road?
I just want to know.
I'm going to go get statements from them about...
Okay.
I just want to know what crime I'm being detained for.
Also, I kept asking what the crime was because it had not been explained by the complainant, the homeowner, and myself, detailing exactly what I was doing. Nobody but the deputies are claiming voyeurism.
Voyeurism?
For investigation of voyeurism. I'm not accusing you of it.
But you would have to see that I was looking through windows. You can look right at my camera right here.
You can look at my camera.
And then the investigation's over.
This is the photo of the grassy area that I took and the reason why I'm being detained. He's showing the photos he took here. There's the photo he took. This is the reason he's in torture cuffs.
I'm shooting that back common space because
we also don't know what you may or may not have deleted from your camera, though, either. Again, this is why we have to investigate.
You won't be able to tell because they're all in sequence.
Okay, well, maybe we can venture down that path. We'll see.
They're all in sequence.
Just cooperate with us. We're trying to expedite.
He's cooperating.
Things the best we can. Well, your rights have not been violated.
I agree with you. What's the matter, you? At this point, my entire arm is starting to burn. Put it in the torture cuffs. TAA. What is it? Torture cuffs are always torture. TAAT. Is it TAT? Is that what it is? TCAAT.
I know you think they have it.
So he's saying that the torture cuffs are
expediting things the best we can. Well, your rights have not been violated.
I'm trying to get it off because I have explained that they could have looked at my photos to prove or disprove their suspicion, and they're declining to do so. This detention is not being expedited. It's being prolonged, and my rights are being egregiously violated. But read the first one. At this point, my entire arm is burning. He's in a lot of pain from the torture cuffs. If you've been put in them, you know.
I know you think they have, but they have not.
But if I'm being detained and there's no crime...
We don't know that yet.
Taking photos in public is not a crime.
Hang on a second. You may, in your own head, know I didn't commit a crime, but we don't know that. No. We're the police. Our job is to investigate if a crime has occurred or not.
I don't know.
So taking photos in public is illegal?
No.
Okay.
But if you're taking photos inside somebody's home, as they're alleging, that is highly illegal.
I wasn't taking photos inside.
But that's what we're investigating. That's why we don't know. Hang on. That's why we don't know if there's a crime yet. That's why we don't. It's our job to investigate. We can't just take your word for it.
So don't you think the investigation should be taking a look at the photos? Is that a fair thing? Put a 1 in the chat if they should take a look at the photos. If they should just look at the pictures he took.
We don't know you. You don't know me. That's our job. We're cops. We investigate shit. Sometimes people allege a crime that didn't occur. Sometimes people allege a crime that did occur. It's our job to find out if it occurred or not.
We're neutral fact finders. That is all we do.
At this point, I'm tired of their cop-splaining, and them trying to construe my lawful act of photography into a crime and not doing any real investigation. I'm checking to see if my attorney has gotten back to me, all legal advice sought in this matter, and even the sergeant at post, peace officer standing in training, that I filed a complaint with, agrees that this detention needs to be looked into and was illegal.
So, and while we're doing that, you are required to identify yourself. It's a criminal violation not to.
Wrong. Absolutely wrong. It's on your cop cards. I sell these to people. You don't have to give ID unless they have probable cause to arrest you. You do not give ID on reasonable articulable suspicion. It's on the driver card. It's on the non-driver card. It's on both cards. It's on the trifold. You don't give ID unless there's probable cause to arrest you. You get them on delete Lawz. The cop is gaslighting him, and it's pissing me off.
So if that's something you want to get stuck with, then that's on you. We'll find out who you are one way or another.
I'll be arrested if I don't identify myself because it's against the law, and you're saying that this is illegal detention and I have to. So I'll identify myself.
So now he says he'll identify himself. If you're going to arrest me, I'll ID.
Okay, what's your name?
As long as you guys are saying that by law I have to.
You do. Yes, we said that multiple times to you.
And if I don't do it, I'll go to jail. Right?
There's a very high likelihood of that, yes.
I need yes or no. We're just going by the book, dude.
We're not going.
I'll identify myself.
Okay, perfect. And who are you?
Am I going to go to jail if I don't?
Identify yourself?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there it is right there.
Name's Joe.
Stop right there. He says, my name is Joshua Grover, and he gives a date of birth. Listen to me. You don't have to get arrested. If they tell you they're going to arrest you for not IDing, that's a Fourth Amendment violation. But then it goes into damages. And if there's no damages, then you're not going to get any money. person named Joshua Grover. I don't know his date of birth. I was charged with interference of a peace officer for not providing my identification. 6 months later, after sending an email to the mayor of Morgan County and city council members, I received another charge for failing to ID as a retaliation for reaching out to the mayor and the city council. Holy shit. He got 2 charges. The first one is interference, and the second one is failing to ID. 6 months later, they gave him an additional charge.
How do I spell your last name, Josh? Do you have a Utah driver's license on file? Or? Okay. See, it's easy.
That wasn't easy.
Oh, that's not going to be easy.
Forfeiting your constitutional rights under the threat of arrest, having your liberty and freedom of movement taken away from you is not easy. Using excessive force, verbal abuse, and fear of terror against the public to get them to submit to your will has a name, and the people that conduct those acts are called tyrants.
And it's not over.
Why don't they look at his pictures? Deborah, you got it. Why don't they look at his pictures?
I don't know why you gotta make it so difficult, man.
I'm not making it difficult.
Why he has to make it so difficult? Why don't you do a fucking investigation, bro?
I didn't do anything.
Well, that's what we have to figure out.
Taking photos in public, it's not voyeurism when you're just taking photos in public. Okay. I can take photos of anything my eyes
You're
can
right.
see.
You can come video me all through my office. You don't think I'm trained on First Amendment audits and all that other...
Oh, he's trained on First Amendment audits? We should find out.
I'm glad you are.
Yeah, I am. And when there's an allegation involving a home, you know that's different.
How does he know that's different? It is not different. If it's an allegation involving the home, if you pigs violate the 4th Amendment, then that's a different investigation.
No. Damn well it is.
It's not when it's public. Anything you can see.
But when somebody's telling us otherwise...
That you're looking through their windows?
That you're taking pictures?
You guys are making that up. Nobody said that. I was over there when he was investigating and talking to them. I got it on camera. Nobody said that.
Perfect.
You guys are making that up.
Whatever false narratives you want to create in your goofy head.
Go ahead and try to belittle me. Why are you trying to belittle me?
This cop is such a dick. It's unbelievable. He is such a dick.
What is that game for you? Is it part of the job or is it a personal thing to belittle me?
You sure know how to make your life difficult, don't you?
What, by speaking freely? Like that, you got a problem with that?
By speaking freely,
you got a problem with
not having any idea what you're talking about.
No, you're over here trying to belittle me. Again, you just tried to say I didn't know what I'm talking about.
Because you keep trying to put words in our mouth and make drastic assumptions that are completely false.
You guys are making false assumptions about voyeurism and other stuff for a reason to be here.
Okay.
You guys must be bored.
Again, believe these false narratives you've created. That's fine.
False narratives. You're just like a Russian. I listen to those Russians lie all the time while they're doing exactly the same thing that they're accusing the other of doing.
Okay.
Yeah. You're over there making a false narrative, accusing me of making a false narrative. Right? To make it seem like it's me, not you. But it's you, actually, making a false narrative.
What kind of meds are you on, man? What kind of meds are you on?
I'm on reality, man. As I'm listening to you make a false narrative. To have me in handcuffs.
Okie doke.
Put a 1 in the chat if Joshua Grover is 100% correct. He created a false narrative to put him in torture cuffs. That's what he did.
I don't know about anything about qualified immunity either.
He sure went quiet after I mentioned qualified immunity. The name of his channel is Twilight Real Estate Photography. At the end of these videos, these so-called deputies threaten to arrest me once again if I don't leave the property, but I don't leave. They're treating me as though I'm an inferior second-class citizen, disregarding my rights to dignity. I find that wholly unacceptable and remain defiant. I answered you already.
We were 11.
Now remember, he's standing there in torture cuffs. Remember, every second that he's sitting there in torture cuffs are always torture. And Josh already said he's losing feelings in his right arm because the torture cuffs are on so tight.
Micro 7, if you had any luck with that.
Out of Utah.
Copy. Can you
Go
test
doggy
that
dog.
to this call?
We got a call.
10-4, thanks.
He's in torture cuffs. This man's in torture cuffs. He's being tortured. Chad, you got it, buddy. You got it, Walking Dead. Torture cuffs are always torture. Always. Deputy Green eyes movements, sometimes incoherent sentences, inability to stand still, fidgeting with his equipment gloves, his level of aggression made me believe he was possibly HIGH on METH. He's still in torture cuffs. He's still in torture cuffs. Me talking could be annoying, right? Imagine being tortured the whole time. Right?
It's 10-10, just expired deal.
Okay.
There's the pig right there.
I'm gonna go find out. Are you good for a sec?
Yeah.
Is that green or blue? Is that
Just stand with him.
stand with him? He's never threatened to run. Why you got to stand with him? But look at Joshua being tortured. Wanted to go hands-on again, but his superior officer told him to stand there. He was going to put me in a patrol car, put him in a cage. Look at the cop rocking back and forth. Yeah, I got to move the camera. He's rocking back and forth. Stop rocking. He's still rocking. Cop's doing one of these. That's why the video's doing this, because the cop is doing this. Oh, got a murder gloves on. Murder gloves! He's got the murder gloves!
Big time investigation. It's taking quite some time.
Which car is yours?
No, Ghost, you're wrong. Sorry, Ghost. I hate to correct you, buddy, but you're completely wrong. Ghost wrote a comment in here that's just false. Most states with stop and identify laws, you have to identify yourself even if there's no crime committed and you're not doing a breach of the peace. Dead fucking wrong, brother. You couldn't be more wrong. That's a violation of your Fourth Amendment. There's no such thing as a stop and ID state. You have to have probable cause to get your ID in all 50 states and U.S. territories. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's taken quite a while to investigate this.
Is your car up here?
Do I have to answer that question?
It's a simple question.
How is this investigating? Like, does that help you with the voyeurism claim that you're making up?
It could.
I would like to end this detention. It's illegal.
You mean the voyeurism claim that seems very legitimate up to this point?
Very legitimate?
Yeah.
Not even close.
So far.
Not even close.
That's what all criminals say.
Oh, now I'm a criminal.
Wow. This is a clear case of discrimination. These are Josh's words he put on the screen. My information was ran and came back 10-10, meaning I'm not wanted and my record is clean except for an expired driver's license. Why do you think he called me a criminal? ? That's interesting. You know, why?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Ghost, I never said you're retarded. I never insulted you that way. You're just wrong. You're not retarded, dude. Welcome to the chat, Ghost. Everybody welcome Ghost to the chat. Thanks for coming, Ghost. You're wrong. I've been doing this for years. You're wrong.
We're working on it. We're trying to find out.
You're trying to
find out.
Yeah.
You're doing that yourself.
Realizing calling me a criminal is discriminatory, he quickly corrects himself. But just revealed the reason I'm in cuffs. I've been profiled because of the color of my skin as a criminal. And that's why they want to run my name. And these are Joshua's words. I mean, I'm just reading what he wrote, and I agree with him. And for the record, I agree with him. This is discriminatory. This is racist. 0.1% of the population's black. These are all white cops doing this to you. This is racist. Racist as fuck right here.
Working on it. We're trying to find out.
You're trying to find out. Yeah.
You're doing that yourself.
No, I'm not. I haven't done anything wrong.
I don't know why you're so confrontational. If you're just cool with us, then we can wrap this up quickly and potentially get you on your way.
Yeah, Plinker for Life said, I am wrong. If you commit a traffic offense, you must provide ID. Welcome to the channel, Pink. Can someone inform Plinker for Life what I teach? If you have a traffic pullover, why do I have this all set up like this? If you get pulled over in traffic stop, you give your license, proof of insurance, and registration upon being pulled over. He wasn't pulled over.
Hey, just stay on the line listening to this.
I've got it all recorded right here, so.
I've got all this recorded, the cop says, as though it's going to
I'm in cuffs
clear
because
him.
I didn't stand where you wanted me to stand.
I've been pushing the back of my car here for now.
My camera?
Up here. Yeah, I'll grab it.
Now he's going to put him in a caged car, and the man's done nothing wrong.
So I'm going into the back of a cop car now. Still haven't broken the law.
This is insane. This is insane. This is massive injustice. This is absolutely
I still haven't
wrong.
broken the law.
Absolutely wrong. This is absolutely wrong. And this pisses me off beyond what I could even describe. Everybody, welcome Plinker for Life to the chat. Thanks for coming, Plinker. More than welcome to have a conversation with you and go back and forth. Look what they're doing to Josh. Look what they're doing to Josh. He's in torture cuffs. He's going in the back of a caged car. There's no room for his feet. This mental and emotional distress and the pain and the injuries caused by these deputies is unlawful. Look, his feet barely fit in there. What a scam. What a scam. What an absolute scam. Welcome, Plinker. If you watch my channel, Plinker, I teach people when they get pulled over to get their ID right away. Take the power back from the cops. Don't just fight the ID, because then they're going to put you in torture cuffs. You don't give your ID right away on a traffic stop. That's not what this is about, though. This is where the cops were called for voyeurism.
I can handle him anymore. I couldn't handle him anymore.
I couldn't handle him anymore. What?
No problem. Thank you. Where's he at?
He's in the backseat of my car. Just a delight.
I looked up the racial demographics of Morgan, Utah. It's 0.1% black. He's one of the only black people in town. They got a call that he was taking pictures. They went to the owner of the house and said, "Is it a right to be here?" The owner said, "I hired him to take pictures." They put him in torture cuffs and charged him. Is it racist?
So is it just something that you can't do?
When I pulled up.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen.
What's up?
Just coming to protect my daughter.
Best cat ever.
Here it's revealed that the owner of the townhouse complex is on a first-name basis with sheriff's deputies, obviously acquainted. Wonder if he had anything to do with why my rights didn't matter. Bailey Turner was the name. But now watch how comfy. Watch how comfy this conversation is. I've already seen this, obviously, but watch how comfortable this conversation is.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
It's like, what do I do? He said, call their deputies. They'll find out what's going on.
Yeah, you're my go-to. Can I help you?
Yeah, you're my go-to. You're my go-to to call the cops. I call the cops. That's my go-to.
Okay. Do you want to fill this out, or are you kind of satisfied where we're at? You tell me, because if you fill this.
When confronted by Bailey Turner, I told her what I was doing, why I was doing it, and what I was doing it for. She then asked for the names of the owners of the unit. Maintaining professionalism, I let her know that I was not going to give away the names of other people's personal information. She told me she was going to call them because I know them, because she knows the cops. She called her father instead, who owns the townhome complex property, who advised her to call the cops.
this out, you know, we know what's going on now, and now we're just dealing with it.
Hey, everybody, welcome LT Dust. Is that Lieutenant Dust? Is that what that is? Is that LT Dust? Now, you're going to tell me this isn't racist? I'm going to go with, I talked to Josh. I think this is racist as fuck. What do you guys think? I just want to know. He's one of the only black people in the town. The cops confirm he's supposed to be there. They still torture cuff him. You think it's racist?
Better to, like, legally fill it out? Or, I guess, in your opinion, is it going to be used? Or
them all laughing and having a good time while Josh is being tortured in the back of a pig shack, back of a pig mobile.
Well, probably not. And the reason probably not is because legally he is where he's supposed to be.
He just said it. What's the timestamp on that? 41 minutes and 10 seconds. You guys take a vote. Is 1 if it's racist, 2 if it's not? He's one of the only black people in town. 1 if it's racist, 2 if it's not racist.
Practice-wise, he just lost a job.
Okay.
We just lost his job.
Because that is not common practice, and you know this doing it. It's not common practice. But when you're telling...
They don't even know what the pictures are. This is not common practice. You don't even know what the photos are.
Telling a photographer, go to this area, take a picture of the road, take a picture of everything else, and he's hired to do a job, and these guys know he's here to do a job because they're the ones that hired him, and he's walking around doing his job, and not good practice, but it is legal.
Well, then why is he in cuffs?
Okay.
Just not professional ethics.
Yeah.
No.
Be courteous to disclose what he's doing, as I expect my photographers to do, and myself.
Yeah.
Seriously. Well, I'm glad you still came over.
Yeah, thank you. It really did make me super nervous.
It was shady when, she's like, Daddy's taking pictures right inside, not got my unit. And I'm the owner, and he's saying the owner, told me to authorize it.
Yeah.
So, it's like, okay,
So where was he at? In the back?
Yeah, in the backyard.
In the back.
Wow, this is crazy.
In the back where that whole common area sets up, how they're all fenced off on their patios.
Except for mine's not fenced.
Yeah.
It's not very private.
Yeah, it's not like these. So
Because
they're open.
theirs is fenced, you know what I mean? I don't know. So,
Okay.
I'm sure you have a million
Back
things
to
to
my
do.
car.
Just a delight.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
have a good
guys.
night.
Yeah, thanks.
Josh is still in torture cuffs. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. Josh is still in torture cuffs.
For the past 12 years, I've been working as a real estate photographer here in Utah.
And the name of his channel is Twilight Real Estate Photography, right there. And now he's saying he's been a real estate photographer for 12 years.
During this time, I've had roughly 20 interactions with police officers while doing my job.
20 times.
In every single one of these interactions, the officers have always approached the situation professionally. They typically speak with the complainants and explain that I'm simply taking real estate photos. Often, they don't even talk to me directly. When they do, it's usually just to ask what I'm photographing before addressing the complainant. On some occasions, they've gone out of their way to ensure I can finish my work undisturbed, staying nearby to prevent further interruptions. These experiences have shown me that most officers understand and respect my rights as a photographer.
That's very good.
Important to remember that walking around and taking photos is not only part of my job, but also a constitutional right. We all deserve to do our work without being unfairly judged or targeted. This kind of respect for our rights is what builds trust and ensures everyone can go about their lives without unnecessary interference. It's crucial that we continue to value and protect these rights. They are the foundation of our society and what makes our country strong. But it's equally important to remember that if we don't stand up for our rights, we will lose them.
Boom.
It's up to each and every one of us to be vigilant and ensure that our freedoms are preserved for future generations.
God bless you. God bless you, Josh. Those are beautiful words.
I wasn't taking pictures of your listing.
Oh, he's still on the phone.
Looks like they're arresting me. They're saying like me taking a picture of the outside of the building is voyeurism.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Voyeurism is what they're trying to say.
Well said, Josh.
We also tried to say disorderly conduct because I was in the street taking pictures of the front of the house. Like, these guys are out of line. Yeah, I'm going to jail right now.
You're absolutely incorrect. Joshua did say that it was racist. Joshua did claim that this is a racist interaction. Yes, he did. Kevin.
Yeah, that's all I was doing.
Josh is in a cage in torture cuffs. This is crazy, man.
That guy is trying everything he can to make me look bad. Like, so you
Weaver, 263, I'm 1024 with support.
I went back to the far corner with my wide-angle lens and I took a picture.
He was hired to take pictures. Stomper's here. What's going on, Stomper?
He did. He's 1010. He just has an expired BL.
Okay. What is his date of birth?
It is. I had him attached to the call, but I've got it written down here too.
Well, these guys are dirty pigs. They're not all dirty pigs, but these are dirty pigs. Put a 1 in the chat if these guys are dirty pigs.
What's his address?
Well,
is that his current address?
That I don't know for sure.
Deputy Boots has stated twice now that everything I'm doing was completely legal. Yet I'm cuffed in the back of a pig car, and they are investigating me. They are still investigating a non-crime, but me personally. They're investigating him to see if there's something they can arrest him for.
I've done this.
Hey, Josh, what's your current address?
I mean, they've already given me.
You don't have. It's on your trifold right here. It's on the trifold right here. It says, "Use the address on my ID. I'll give no additional information. Don't ask me where I'm coming from, where I'm going, where I'm heading to, if I've been drinking, if I have a gun." All the questions the dirty cops are going to ask you is on your trifold. You memorize this, but you carry this bad chicken with you, and you invoke your fifth.
I don't know if that's true or not.
It's a right of mine. Unless I've done something illegal, I don't have to identify myself. And I mean,
correct.
I will, and I told him I did, and I already told him I gave them my name and everything. They have my information.
161 from Weaver, 1036. 61.
So good.
Is that the one that's on there?
That's me. They've got all my info. They've got all my info, everything.
172, 167, copy of trespass in progress at the outlet.
I couldn't hear what he said.
Yeah, no, I've been
Francisco, the cops are allowed to hold you for as long as it reasonably takes to issue a citation and let you go.
You had the Yep.
They're not in.
That's not right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Branches, ID truck staff. One female, lighter blue short sleeve shirt, unknown weapon, 1035 and alcohol.
Yes, some states have laws where you have to identify if you have a firearm or not. Check your local state statute. But I believe there's a Supreme Court case that has superseded that. So I'll take a look at that.
On the property you want to remove.
Deputy Green does not have to write a police report. There should be no further interaction between he and I after this point, yet he is folding the page of his notebook to save my information. For what reason? I would guess that it's the fact that he's a dangerous creep. Josh Grover wrote that.
I haven't broken any laws.
And Josh is in the back saying, I haven't broken any laws. He's still in torture cuffs in the back seat. Josh, if you see this, Josh, he's probably keeping those notes for the lawsuit because he knows he's going to be sued.
No, he came over and told me that you said that there was no way he would ever give me permission to take photos into windows or something like that. I don't know. They're just trying to turn it into...
Right, Cornelius? While cuffed in the back of a patrol car, I called to speak to the real estate agent I was taking the photos for, to whom Deputy Boots was speaking with on the phone. She informs me of the lies Deputy Boots was telling her when he called. He was trying to make it sound as if I was taking photographs through someone's window inside their private dwelling. No complaints as such were ever made.
We have a 161, 1066 location. 161, can I get a repeat location? Here's some code geographic.
He really doesn't, I guess, know the law because, I mean, I can take a picture of anything I want. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a person's house, if it's a business, I can take a picture of anything.
Trappers, look, turn off.
There are multiple times at this point that both Jacques and Green repeatedly cover and mute their body cameras as they work together to stage the legality of their actions. I have cut some of those parts out in the editing.
So, what are you going to...
Now, they mute the body camera footage so we can't hear what they're
saying. Those are by other exonerated. Care should have peace officer seat.
Here, Sergeant Jaquez, Deputy Boots are looking up the Utah statute for interference with a peace officer. I am a citizen, and I could recite it for you, what interference is.
Refusing to perform an act required by the lawful order.
What's that?
Right here. Refusing to perform an act required by lawful order.
You guys know me. Josh is a fucking patriot. By this point, I would be telling them they're fucking pigs. I'd be going undone.
But what is actor commits, what's that? Knows or by exercise reasonable care should have known peace officer seeking effect of a lawful arrest or detention.
Yeah.
And I flat out told him, you are being detained until I figure this out. So what's that?
He figured it out the very moment he arrived and met with the homeowner, standing together, and the homeowner advised him that they were having real estate photos taken, dispelling any reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime.
Interference.
768305.
Yeah.
Weaver, CSI 3 on 1024 with report.
CSI 3?
Yeah. I need your camera.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Now Deputy Boots wants to act like he cares about the interaction being on camera. If he cared, he would have worn his body camera and turned it off. He criticized me, saying I was in bad practice. He doesn't understand the law, doesn't care about citizens' rights, doesn't follow procedure, doesn't follow policy. He's a danger to the community he serves, and he's going to cost the taxpayers of this county a lot of money. That's bad practice.
All right. Wait, hang up the phone there for a minute. You're not in sequence, right? Yeah. Okay, how about come up here to the front of the truck.
Oh, I'll put it in the bucket.
Yeah, you got one?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I'm gonna need you to flip your hands up this way.
He's been in torture cuffs for how long? An hour?
Okay. Hold up. Right here, right index finger.
I was illegally detained for 45 minutes for a fraudulent investigation, handcuffing me, putting me in the back of a pigmobile, and citing me bullshit stuff during this interaction. And since Morgan County has violated over a dozen of my constitutional rights, I don't know if it's a dozen constitutional rights. I see a First Amendment violation. I see a Fourth Amendment violation. I see a 14th Amendment violation.
You have to?
You have to.
By law?
By law. Either you do this or we're going to jail. I'm trying to give you a break here.
I'm trying to give you a break here. I'm trying to give you a break.
Okay, do me a favor. Sign right here.
Trying to help
what
you
you're being
out.
charged with is interfering with the peace officer.
By law?
By law.
And then 6 months later, he's charged with failure to ID.
It says either you sign it or you go to jail. This is in lieu of you going to jail.
You have a problem with me asking questions?
No, I don't have a problem with you asking questions. Okay, so here's your copy, all right? You're going to go to
I know me, man. I would be calling these. I would be. Ooh.
Morgan Justice Court, 48 Young Street. Got any questions? Phone number's right there for it, okay? Okay.
Look forward to it.
Wait for it.
I can't go on the property?
No, you got to go.
Wait. Wait for this.
After all this stuff, you got to go today.
So I'm being trespassed from public property?
No, I'm being told. I'm telling you, you're not going back and causing any more issues. So you can either get in your car and leave, or I'll take the ticket and we'll go to jail. I'm trying to make this easy for you. You just don't get it. You bought this yourself.
Appreciate the breaks you've been given and move on.
Appreciate the breaks you've been given. All the breaks I've been given. These guys are funny. We'll see who laughs last. That was crazy. It's not over. There's more to it. There's more to this. Hold on a second. It gets deeper. Wait for it. Josh, puts it on right out of here.
I don't know. This sounds pretty good.
The profound gratification these cops appear to derive from their flagrant violation of a citizen's rights is indicative of a deeply troubling, morally bankrupt department that pollutes their small department. I mean, this is insane. I mean, look how happy these guys are. I mean, this makes me think it's racist again, even though I know they do this to white people too. For my white people out there, I know this happens to you too. For no reason, they fuck you up. I know.
Especially this old stuff. It's not related to us. I haven't seen it yet.
Here I assert my unalienable right to reject unlawful orders to leave the property under threat of arrest. Exhibiting fundamental principles of liberty and justice, their behavior is both abhorrent and emblematic of systemic failures. Such behavior will persist unchecked unless individuals resolutely stand against it by exercising their right with courage and conviction. True change will only materialize when citizens collectively refuse to acquiesce and demand accountability for those entrusted with authority.
So did you talk to his employer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I talked to his employer. I'm going to get him fired. No, Mark, no. It's illegal. They told me they're going to arrest me if I didn't leave. That's what Josh put on the screen. They said they're going to arrest him if he doesn't leave. So Josh walks right back up to them. I agree with you, James Forbes.
What is the employer have to say?
This sucks. I've been using it for 10 years. I didn't realize his job is to take banks of the entire thing, but not any.
So they lied to them and said they saw pictures they didn't see. They insinuated they saw pictures they didn't see.
Yeah. property.
I didn't realize his job was to take banks of the entire thing, but not individual property. So they lied to the person who hired him.
And not individual stuff. I'm like, yeah, individual people standing.
Deputy Boots is bragging. Not only did he use his animosity and ill intent towards me for exercising my rights to violate my civil rights, but he also used authority to do me financial harm as well.
I guess
Cops never lie. Cops never lie.
I was like, well, your photographer's an asshole.
Your photographer is an asshole. Ha 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 ha.
And I was like, he brought this on himself.
He brought this on himself. It's been 7 months and I'm still recovering from the injuries received. Remember, they tore the ligaments and tendons in his elbow and shoulders. He was injured. This wasn't just an illegal detainment. They tore the tendons and ligaments in his elbow and shoulders. It's real. This is very real, what you're seeing here. As they continue to conspire against my rights, as they exhibited through the entire action, Sergeant Jaquez and Green both mute and cover their body cameras. They mute the sound and they cover the body camera so you can't read their lips. Deputy Green turns off his body camera. Oh, thanks for ordering, Plinkerton. There's a $20 version as well. $20 plus $2 shipping. Oh, shoot. I should make those more prominent. Thanks for ordering, Plinker. Plinker for life. You made it, Plinker. When you first started, I was like, oh, man. Oh, man. Is Plinker going to make it? I wasn't sure. Because Plinker, we get a lot of people in here, man. You would know. You would know. Yeah, we can't hear anything because the cops turned off the body cam. We can't hear anything. I'm sorry. I wish we could hear something, but I didn't mute this, y'all. The cops muted this. I got you. I got you, Florida. It's coming out to you. I got you, Florida. I can't hear anything either. They muted the body camera. I'm sorry, you guys. There's more to this, though. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Remember, these dirty cops told them to leave. Deputy Green's ego can't handle it. I just didn't leave. With all the breaks they gave him. He checks his firearm, then decides to have my plates ran for a second time, just hoping he can find something to harass me over. None of these boys deserve to have the job they have, especially Green. I agree with you 100%, man. This is sad. This is really sad. I really appreciate that, Plinker. I'm going to double your order for free. How's that, Plink? I'm going to double your order. Whatever you ordered, I'm going to double it. How you like that, Plink? So whatever you ordered for trifolds, if you ordered 2, I'm going to send you 4. And you heard it here. I'm saying it out loud in front of everybody, in front of 600 people. That's what I'm going to do, Plink. It's Lieutenant Dust. This is in, or LT Dust. I'm not sure if that's, I think that's, I'm not sure what that is. LT Dust. This is in Morgan, Utah. But wait, there's more. Josh is going to walk up to them and absolutely level this guy. Level him. What's going on, Dan the Man? Almost done. Smoking Guns with 5 gifted memberships. You guys hit that subscribe button for me, please. Hit the like button. Double tap on your phone. There's only one more moment and we're going to catch it. Double tap on the screen. Smoking Guns just got 5 memberships for people. Thanks. Nobody got one. Be Rad. Dawn. Right on, man. Thanks a lot, Smoking Guns. Deputy Green's using his cell phone to lie to another deputy about a car they're looking for. The amount of misconduct and corruption I found in Morgan County is astonishing. Something must be done, and I guess they elected me to do it. Full accountability for all involved will be sought. We got less than 1 minute on this video. Less than 1 minute. Listen, here's the phone call.
Neil, how are you?
Hey, man, good. Hey, are you out right now?
Yeah, what can I help with?
There's a car we're trying to get stopped. Where are you at?
There's a car we're trying to get stopped. He's calling another deputy to pull over Josh when he drives away.
I'm actually in North Auckland, but I can head that way really quick.
No, you're good then.
Damn it.
Just this asshole that we're...
The end. But there was just this asshole, and I wanted you guys to see that. I wanted you guys to see that. Is that right, Steven? Did I send you 6 trifolds? Listen, I try to give away as many trifolds as I possibly can. Oh, I mean, that was just that was some of the most egregious misconduct that I have ever seen. That was
you just confronted someone.
That was just so bad. That was so horrifically terrible. So let's do this. Let's do this. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give a call here just real quick here, if you guys don't mind. I'm going to give a call over there.
Thank you for calling the Morgan County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you need to speak to a deputy or to get in touch with our 24-hour non-emergency dispatch center, please call 801-395-8221. If you need animal control, please dial 801-791-7714. If you need a copy of records or reports, please press 1. For civil paper service, press 2. For investigations, press 3. For the business office, press 4. Thank you.
Let me try it again.
If you have finished, press the pound key. Please enter at least 3 letters.
Let me do it again here. I'm going to call. So listen carefully to what number we have to call next, because we can't just call this one.
Thank you for calling the Morgan County Sheriff's Office.
Morgan County
if this
Sheriff's.
is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you need to speak to a deputy or to get in touch with our 24-hour non-emergency dispatch center, please call 801-395-8221. If you need animal control, please dial 801-791. Weber Dispatch, this is Erica.
Hey, Erica, how you doing? My name's JD. I'm a journalist. Everything I do is recorded on the record. But the thing is, I was calling to talk about Deputy Green or Boots, about this arrest for Joshua Grover. That's what I was calling about. We seen it on video. We seen it. Bunch of us today, about 75,000 of us. We seen a video today of Joshua Grover's rights being extraordinarily violated. And so I was calling to talk to the captain, the chief, the major, the lieutenant, whoever's the grand poobah over there. That's who I was calling to talk to. Could you connect me to that person for me real quick, darling?
Okay, so if you reached dispatch, I dispatched for 14 different cities. Which agency do those deputies work for?
Son of a gun, you a busy lady. I'll tell you that right now, huh? Yeah, tell you what, dadgummit. All right, cool. What I was calling for was the Morgan County Sheriff's Department. That's what I was looking for specifically.
Okay, let me get you over to their office. Okay?
God bless you. I appreciate your time.
Okay, have a good day. Thank you.
All righty.
You have reached Morgan County, Utah. For the Clerk's Department, press 1. For the Assessor's Office, press 2. For the Recorder's Office, press 3. For the Planning Department, press 4. For the Treasurer's and DMV Department, press 5. For the Library, press 6. For the Sheriff Department, press 7. For the Attorney's Office, press 8. For 4-H, work. If you have finished, press the pound key. Sorry, I could not find a similar name or menu option.
Come on now.
Weber Dispatch, this is Karine.
How you doing, Karine? Listen, I was getting transferred over to Morgan County Sheriff's Deputy's Office, but for some reason disconnected. Could you reconnect me, please?
Yeah, to the Morgan County office?
Morgan County Sheriff's Department.
Okay, yeah, we dispatched for their department. Do you need to speak to an officer?
Yeah, I need to speak to a lieutenant or a major or a captain or a chief, whatever they call themselves over there. Appreciate that now.
Okay, can I have somebody give you a call then?
Maybe you could, but it'd be a lot easier if you just called me, if I just transferred me through here and I could jump someone on the phone here. That'd be great.
Okay, because the number that I would be able to transfer you to is just their admin, so I don't know if there's anybody in office that's going to be able to talk to you, but I can have a sergeant give you a call.
You gonna have a sergeant call me?
I can, yeah.
All right, that'd be just great. Let me give you my number. You can give me a call back. My number's gonna be I go by JD.
JD, okay.
Yep.
I'll have somebody give you a call, okay?
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye. They're going to give me a call back here pretty quick. I got the ringer on this line turned on, so I'm going to keep that ringer. I'm going to show another video here, but what we may have to do, I may have to stop and pick up a phone call here, and I'm going to put it on like that. I'm going to watch the video here on my other phone so that I have that phone open, and I'll watch what we're doing here on this phone over here, and then I got a couple more videos I got to show you guys right now. So, okay, I got this one open. I got this phone on, ringers on, turned up. That way when they give me a call back, we'll be ready to roll just like that. And I tell you, I got a video here that my editor sent me earlier today that I tell you what, you got to see this. This one, I don't know if this is as bad as Josh's video.
Just give us a call back, but I'm going to keep this in here for now and get somebody headed out there as soon as we can, okay?
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Gotcha. Sorry about that. Okay, so we got the TikTok Rick Rock here.
Also tonight, the 7 Eyewitness News I-Team investigating allegations of misconduct against a town of Tonawanda police officer. Tonight, that award-winning officer's job is in jeopardy.
The award-winning officer's job. It's always the award. John Perry with the $20 super chat ordered and received my trifold, printed them out, and have had them plastic coated to ensure longevity. Thank you for all you do for us, John Perry. John Perry, thank you for that super chat, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Jeopardy, as our I-Team chief investigator allegations of misconduct against a town of Tonawanda police officer. Tonight, that award-winning officer's job is in jeopardy as our I-Team chief investigator Charlie Speck reveals new video of the alleged incidents.
2 years. He just happens to be black, okay? It's not racist. He just happens to be black. That's all. That's all. He just happens to be black, and it looks like all the cops around him are white, but it's not racist, okay? Don't be a race baiter. These cops would just the same violate your white rights or Mexican rights or Asian rights or Jewish rights. They would violate your rights just the same as they would anybody else.
Alleged incidents.
He just happens to be black. That's all. It's coincidence. It's coincidence, okay? Don't be a race baiter, okay? All right.
2 years ago, Town of Tonawanda police officer Michael Lewandowski's career seemed bright. The Marine veteran was honored by the New York State American Legion as a law enforcement officer.
I'm sorry. I hate to be judgmental.
2 years ago, Town of Tonawanda police officer Michael Lewandowski's career seemed bright.
That guy right there, all he can do is follow orders and hurt people. And I have the deepest respect for our military personnel. However, if you talk to them after they get out of the military, the majority of them tell you they got duped. This guy was told by his superior officer, just go become a cop. You're going to make a good living, middle class or better, and you're going to follow orders and you're going to hurt people. And so he signed right up. He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to sign up for that.
The Marine veteran was on.
And, man, I'll tell you, you look at the guy, and he's got that kind of skittish cat eyes, right? When you see a cat or a dog and they're super skittish, he's got that same skittish look in his eyes. And now his job's in jeopardy. Not who he violated. Oh, one second. Hello, it's JD. Can I help you?
Hi, JD. This is Sergeant Till from Morgan County. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Sergeant Till. Is that T-I-L-L?
T-I-L-L-E-T.
T-I-L-L-E-T-T. Tillet. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Well, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. How can I help you?
Oh, my name's JD. Everything I do is recorded and on record. But the thing is, early this morning, what I decided to do was share a video that came out of Morgan County, Utah. And what was seen was a guy named Joshua Grover, and he's being investigated for voyeurism or whatever. But he's got a YouTube page called Twilight Real Estate Photography. And then the coppers got there, went over there to do their investigation. And what happened was that copper, I believe his name was Green, Sergeant Green or Sergeant Boots. That's what his name was Sergeant Green or Sergeant Boots. And they went over to the homeowner and said, hey, did you hire this guy right here, Joshua Grover, to do some photography? And the homeowner tells him, yes, I done did that. Then he says, can I get the name and number of the real estate agent that contracted Joshua Grover? And so then the homeowner says, here's my ID, and here's the name of the real estate agent that hired Joshua Grover. At that point right there, officer, are you lieutenant or sergeant or captain? What was you again?
Sergeant.
Sergeant. At that point, Sergeant, Green and Boots and whatever other coppers there, that investigation right there is over, Captain or Sergeant. That investigation right there is over. But you know what they done after that? Then they put him in those god-awful torture cuffs. And let me tell you something. We back the blue around here, Sergeant, all right? We're big blue backers. I got a blue tattoo strapped right across my chest is how much we back the blue, all right? But torture cuffs are always torture. So then they put him in torture cuffs for 45 minutes and then trumped up some charge of interference and charged him with that. And I think his trial's coming up this next week. And I was just wondering, have those coppers been investigated? Did y'all look at the body camera footage over there?
We did.
You did. So did you see what the 75,000 people this morning that I showed? Did you see what we seen? That the homeowner confirmed he's supposed to be there. The real estate agent confirmed he's supposed to be there. And then they charged him anyhow. Did you see that?
I've seen the video and I've seen the manipulated video.
Oh, manipulated. Son of a gun. Did that dirty Josh Grover, did he give me a manipulated video? Is that what he done?
I can't confirm, but I'm just saying I've seen the real video and I've seen the manipulated video.
Oh, he manipulated? That son of a gun. Joshua completely misled me. So is it AI? Is that what it was? Was it AI?
I know there's a lot of talented people that can manipulate things.
Oh, I see. So that Joshua Grover, he's dirty all the way to the core then, huh?
I'm not saying he's dirty. That's why we have the court system, and that's why it's going to court.
Well, I mean, he is black, so, you know what I'm saying? He might have done something a little sideways just because of the color of his skin, right?
No, I'm not saying that at all. In fact, in the video, we didn't even know he was a black person until they made contact with him. So,
oh, I see. So then
I have no idea, but no, I'm not saying he's dirty at all.
But he's lying. You said he manipulated a video. Son of a gun. That means I misrepresented to the 75,000 people that seen that video this morning. Man, he making me look like a liar. That Joshua Grover's a liar, huh?
I'm not saying he's a liar. I feel like you're trying to bait me into saying something.
I'm just trying to get the truth here, Sergeant. We seen a video, and what we seen was the homeowner told the coppers that he's supposed to be.
I've seen the video, and I've seen a manipulated video.
Oh, manipulated.
I'm not saying anyone's dirty, and I'm not saying anyone's crooked.
All right.
We have the courts, and this has been going on for quite a while now, and I guess they'll just have to settle it in a court hearing.
All right. I understand that. So can you just tell me something, Sergeant, so I could be clear? Because remember, I'm a journalist, and my reputation right now is on the line. And dadgummit, I tell you what, if that Josh Grover manipulated me like he manipulated a video, can you tell me where the video was manipulated at?
I have no idea. I'm not a one to say anything about that. It's an ongoing investigation, and it'll just have to go through the courts.
What did you? No. Hold on, Sergeant. You said you seen a manipulated video, and I was just trying to find out where the manipulation happened. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Oh, shit. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? What happened was one of the trolls called up over there in Morgan, Utah, and said that it's a journalist on the phone who goes by JD that called over there. But that's the number that I called, and I got a hold of the Morgan County Sheriff's Department. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all. Anyhow, I guess they found out. I mean, and so for all them trolls out there, I guess this ain't such an itty-bitty channel if 80,000 people been through here now. Ain't it? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, all right. He just hung up, huh? He just hung up. Well, I mean, don't be a dirty pig and you won't be investigated. But this ain't over. This ain't over by a long shot. We ain't done. I'll tell you that right here, right now.
Also tonight,
we ain't done. We ain't done. Can you put it in the comment section for me? We don't stop. We don't stop. We don't stop. Put it in the comment section for me. Let's OTVO. Dadgummit. We don't stop. I'll tell you that right here, right now. All right, we'll go to the beginning of this one again. I guess that the trolls got a hold of Morgan County Sheriff's Department and told them I was going to be calling. That's what happened, y'all. That's what happened. Did y'all know that there's rooms of trolls on Discord just sitting around watching me, talking about me? But you ain't gay.
The 7 Eyewitness News I-Team investigating allegations of misconduct against a town of Tonawanda police officer. Tonight, that award-winning officer's job is in jeopardy as our I-Team Chief Investigator Charlie Speck reveals new video of the alleged incidents.
2 years ago, town of Tonawanda police officer Michael Lewandowski's career seemed bright. The Marine veteran was honored by the New York State American Legion as the Law Enforcement Officer of the Year. Now his career appears to be in jeopardy.
Law Enforcement Officer of the Year, everybody. Put it in the chat. Law Enforcement Officer of the Year.
After allegations of misconduct have come to light. And it's up to Tonawanda town officials to decide whether 3 allegations of misconduct will cost the officer his job. The most graphic allegation of misconduct happened in late 2016. When video footage obtained exclusively by the 7 Eyewitness News I-Team shows Lewandowski violently escalating a confrontation with a man and a woman who were sitting in town of Tonawanda court.
The video shows it.
Courtroom cameras show Lewandowski standing over a couple that was seated in the courtroom. And disciplinary records state that Lewandowski did aggressively precipitate a verbal and physical encounter to unjustifiably remove a male and female civilian from the courtroom. Video shows Lewandowski slamming the woman's head against the courtroom door. Then out in the hall, he attempts to punch the man as he struggles with officers. When the woman again tries to intervene, Lewandowski...
Whoa. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to have to slow this down just a little bit here real quick. So Lewandowski...
He's slamming the woman's head against the courtroom door.
Okay, so right here, I'm going to slow this down to 0.25% here real quick. Just real quick here, okay? We're going to go down to 0.25%. I'm going to turn the volume down just a little bit so it doesn't sound so creepy. Now let's watch Lewandowski try to punch people as he's escorting them out. So here he comes here. So you're escorting somebody out.
Punch the man.
And here's Lewandowski. So they're dragging this guy out. There's Lewandowski. There's the punch right there. Punching people in the face. It's great.
Again tries to...
Now he grabs the girl over here. Watch this. He's going to slam her head into the wall right here. He reaches over. There's her head into the wall right there.
Her head against
Let me remind you, Lewandowski weighs about 135 pounds. Okay? That's how much this little light in the pants ass guy weighs.
Wall in the hallway. She can be seen grimacing in pain. Police
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's go back to regular speed so we can hear what they're saying now. So he bashed the guy. He punched the guy in the face. That's what he did.
With officers. When the woman again...
Let me turn it up.
Tries to intervene, Lewandowski shoves her head against the cinder block wall in the hallway.
Oh, he slammed her
She
head
can be
in the
seen
wall.
grimacing in pain. Police disciplinary documents state that Lewandowski directed, quote, profane language at several civilians while court was in session. Referring to the physical encounter, police said there was, quote, no basis for the legal justification of the use of such force. Lewandowski was suspended for 10 days, but the suspension was reduced to 5 days after Lewandowski, who was white, agreed to submit to bias training. But 2 years later, he was in trouble again after a member of the state police called Lewandowski's supervisors to complain that Lewandowski has been sending this trooper messages, constantly harassing him using foul language.
So wait a minute. So he's been sending messages to another state trooper. I'm a little confused here. So this is Lewandowski right here. I can't help when I see a cop just think, what a douchebag. But I got to give them all a chance. They're not all pigs. There's some very good police officers out there, right?
After a member of the state police called Lewandowski's supervisors to complain that Lewandowski has been sending this trooper messages, constantly harassing him using foul language. Police records say that
they said fool language, F-O-O-L.
Trooper issued a traffic ticket to Lewandowski's aunt. When Lewandowski asked if it was possible to void the ticket, records show the trooper stated, "I'm not fixing a ticket for you." After a friend sent Lewandowski a picture of the trooper receiving a certificate...
Oh, he asked him to fix the ticket. Everybody welcome OTVO in the chat. OTVO is in the chat.
...of excellence, records state that Lewandowski texted the trooper the following message. "Excellence must be for writing cops' family members. Keep up the good work. I'll make sure to let everyone in Erie County know how good of a job you do with that aspect."
Erie County? Which Erie County are we talking about?
Lewandowski was suspended for 8 days, and according to the Buffalo News, he now faces possible termination for an incident involving a neighbor dispute last year.
All right, Charlie.
There's a real shocker, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you're not shocked that he's facing problems for having a neighbor dispute. See, this is what I learned in jail, what a guy taught me in jail. And I should have learned it long ago. You're an asshole now, you're an asshole later. You're not an amazing asshole now and then later you're Lucky Charms. That's not how it works. If you're an asshole, a searing asshole now, you're a searing asshole later. So Lewandowski, who's an asshole pig, then goes home to his house. He's got a neighbor, and he's an asshole when he gets home to his neighbor. He's so much of an asshole that he's facing termination at his job being a pig because of how much of an asshole he is when he's at his house when he doesn't have a pig costume on. How about that? How about that? How about them apples?
And according to the Buffalo News, he now faces possible termination for an incident involving a neighbor dispute last year.
For an incident involving a neighbor dispute last year. See, this is how I know that I'm a wonderful person, because I am the same I am now as I am later. I have moments of real intensity, and then I come back down, and I'm the same person that you guys know every day, day in and day out. Lewandowski is an asshole now. He's an asshole later.
All right, Charlie, one quick question. What is the status of this officer as of tonight?
Keith, as far as we know, Officer Lewandowski is still employed by Town of Tonawanda Police. We reached out to the chief to get some specifics about his status, and we have not heard back. We also reached out to Officer Lewandowski through his attorney, and she did not return our calls. Keith?
All right, thank you, Charlie. Now, here's the latest.
Of course not. What does your trifold teach you? What do I teach you guys? You have the right to remain silent. Never talk to cops.
Status, and we have not.
What does this cop say? What does this guy say here, this investigator?
As far as we know, Officer Lewandowski is still employed by Town of Tonawanda Police. We reached out to the chief to get some specifics about his status, and we have not heard back. We also reached out to Officer Lewandowski through his attorney, and she did not return our calls. Keith?
When the cops try to talk to you, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. If a lawyer or a judge tries to talk to you, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. You invoke your Fifth Amendment right at all times. There's never a time that you release your Fifth Amendment right. You squeeze it like it's a rock you're trying to turn into a diamond where your knuckles are going to turn white. That's how much you squeeze that Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You can see the cops are using it here.
All right. Thank you, Charlie. Now, here's the latest.
Yeah. Now, here's the latest. Lewandowski. Let me just give a caveat on this bad chicken here real quick. So the caveat for this video is that there's a cop named Lewandowski who's a jackboot thug pig. There's a cop named Lewandowski who's a JBTP. Put it in the comment section. JBTP, jackboot thug pig. That's what you are, Lewandowski. That's what you are, brother. I mean, if the shoe fits, you got to wear that bad chicken like you're Cinderella. Now, this video, cop forgets to park car, lets this car finish the arrest. So his cruiser's going to smash somebody he's arresting. Oh my God. I was laughing because I thought he left it in neutral. It was in drive. Then the cop gets in and he pumps the gas. He doesn't hit the brakes, he hits the gas. Oh, but the cops can't stop their mission. You got to lay on your belly. Get on your belly. Put your hands behind your back. We're scared. We're scared. The cops are terrified. Lay on your belly. Get on your belly quick. Lay on your belly like a dog. Roll over. Bark. Woof, woof. Fetch. Even though he's been ran over, they still have got to treat him like he is the worst. Like he's Marilyn Manson, who's not Marilyn Manson, Charlie Manson. Marilyn Manson. Sorry, Marilyn, I love your music, bro. In the dope show, we're all stars now. And now the guy's legs are broken, so he's crying.
We'll deal with you. Get down, please. Get down. Get down. Stop resisting.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Whatever you do, stop resisting. Wow. We are just living in an absolute police state, a total, complete, and utter police state. This is an utter police state. Put a 1 in the chat if we are living in a complete and utter police state. I just find it abhorrent. I find it sad. I find it pathetic. Oh, no. Listen, I know that. I don't know how to say your username. Abster, A-B-O-S-T, whatever your name is. I know what you're talking about. I heard some of the things that Charlie Manson said, that he was a little bit ahead of his time. He was also a psychopathic killer. We can agree on that too, right? I mean, he was a psychopathic killer. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But these cops here, they run somebody over and they love it. Oh, you could actually see the pig jump out of his car with leaving the car and drive. Watch right over here. Watch right over here. Watch this pig jump out of his car and leave the car and drive. That's the man. That's the gentleman who's in midair after he's been shot with 50,000 volts of electricity. But now watch this pig jump out and leave the car running. He jumps out. And then he hits the gas. Horrible. 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 Oh my God. So cops are incompetent? I guess that's the theme. Is that what it is? Cops are incompetent? I think cops are incompetent. So let's see. If I said that cops are incompetent and that's the theme, when you go to railroad tracks, right? When 90% of us, when 99.99% of us get to railroad tracks crossing where they got the arms that come down and there's a multi-ton train coming through at the speed of a train, most of us stop. We come to a stop. But if you're a dirty pig, then you believe that the rules don't apply to you. You believe that you're a sovereign citizen and you don't have to do what everybody else does. Put a 1 in the chat if that's true. Cops believe that they don't have to do what everybody else does. Am I wrong, Chevy, or am I right? 99.99% of us, Chevy says, damn, I hate cops. 99.99% of us stop at railroad tracks because regardless of whether or not I think I'm above the law and I don't have to live by the rules, unfortunately, that multi-ton train has a different perspective than you. But these coppers are in a hurry. They got to get through. They got to get through. You hear the train honking? You hear the train? He's going to go around. Wow!
Oh my God!
Oh, dumb
oh
shit
my
pigs.
God!
Dumb shit pigs. Let's watch it again just for fun. Just for fun.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hey, bootlickers, was this a dumb pig right here? Is this a dumb pig? Okay, is this a dumb cop? I just want to know from the bootlickers, is he a dumb cop or is he an ignorant cop? Is he a reckless cop? I just want to know what he is. What do you guys think? How would you label this cop? How would you label him? What name would you give the... You know what he's going to be called for the rest of his life, right? Choo Choo. His nickname is now Choo Choo. Choo Choo. Oh, one more time for the good guys. We're cops. Notice the arms are down, right? The train don't cross is down. Wait, you guys can see this right here, right? You guys can see. I just want to make sure all the bootlickers can see it. You guys see that there is an arm right here. There is an arm saying, don't go through here. We all can see that, right? Just checking. He goes around it.
Whack! Oh my God! Oh my God!
You guys. Put a 1 in the chat if the cop should lose his job. Put a 1 in the chat if that cop should lose his job. I just want to know, do you guys think he should lose his job for what he just did? I mean, that's a dumb cop right there, right? Like, he's a dumb copper, right? I'm just wondering. Just wondering. Now, you guys may have seen this. I think 50,000 people watched this video already on my channel. So on our channel, actually, because it's definitely not me alone running this bad chicken. I can't do anything without your help. We are Team DLZ. Put it in the chat. Team DLZ. Put it in the chat. Team DLZ. Just these cops are just such keystone cops. Just such keystone cops.
Dominic,
you guys may have seen this. I put this in a short already, but I haven't showed the whole clip and reviewed it live yet. And this short went fairly viral. 50,000 people. That's not super viral, but it's pretty viral. So people have seen it. So this guy got tased in the face. They tased him in the face. Tasers are supposed to be shot at the center mass of the body, not at the heart, stomach, back, those areas, and don't shoot people over 65 years old. But that's not how they do it.
Bradford says he has permanent damage to his right eye after being tased in the face by a Robbins police officer. Now, the Robbins Police Department claims Bradford was hostile when he was asked to leave a convenience store. But Bradford believes the use of force was unjustified. The ABC 7i team has obtained video of the tasing incident that followed, and we want to warn you, some of the footage and images might be hard to watch.
They got a video.
I'll never look the same again or feel the same, quite frankly.
Dominic Bradford's right eyelid is...
Oh, my God. Imagine if you had an interaction with one of these dirty pigs and they shot you in the eye and the rest of your life you were going to look like that. Imagine that. You know, I'm an on-air camera personality. I had a pimple right here last week, just to be vulnerable with you guys. I had a pimple right here. I had no control over the pimple. It was right here. You can still see that. Right there, I had a pimple. Let me tell you what I did. I ran 10 miles. I took 2 saunas. I did a bunch of workouts to try to, then I sat in the sauna for 30 minutes twice in a row so that I could come on camera without this big pimple right here showing. The window to the soul is through the eyes. Imagine just for a moment that some dirty pig snatched out the window to your soul and it was replaced with what looks like that. You literally look like, where's Complying Borg? She has a picture on her user profile, like the Terminator, where you have a red eye.
I want to warn you, some of the footage and images might be hard to watch.
I'll never look the same again or feel the same, quite frankly.
Dominic Bradford.
He just happens to be black, okay? Remember that. There was nothing racist about him getting shot in the face with a taser in a convenience store. He just happens to be black. Don't be a race baiter, okay?
Followed, and we want to warn you, some of the footage and images might be hard to watch.
I'll never look the same again or feel the same, quite frankly.
Dominic Bradford's right eyelid is stitched together after he underwent 4 surgical procedures. The Chicago man says he may never see out of this eye again after he was tased in the face by a police officer.
This is what my reality is now. I don't wish this on my worst enemy.
The incident happened on March 18th. The 22-year-old says he and his friends were on their way home from
22 years old, and the rest of your life, you're going to look like that? Remember, a tiny little red pimple on my face messed me up.
From a sports bar, and they stopped by a convenience store in Robbins. He says a store clerk thought he had recognized him.
That became a minor back and forth of, I think I've seen you. No, you haven't. I've never been here before. That's when I knocked on the glass for the item behind the counter.
Bradford says a Robbins police officer who happened to be in the store asked him to stop knocking on the glass. He says words were exchanged and he was asked to leave. Bradford says he followed orders and left, and that's where the officer's body cam video begins.
You come back up to the glass and you seem frustrated, upset, you seem to be yelling.
Well, I was frustrated, upset.
These are not the droids you're looking for. You were looking for a different guy that you call Copper. You were looking for a different Enna. That's the wrong Enna. They all look the same, right? I mean, come on. You got to give the cop a little break.
Upset, you seem to be yelling.
Well, I was frustrated, upset, being removed from an establishment for no reason.
In the video, you can see Bradford and his friends walking to their vehicle. The officer approaches and orders Bradford to get into the car.
Wait a minute. So the cop follows him outside? That dirty pig followed him out the door because he had racially profiled him and said, "You're just like the other black guy." Wasn't him. And he's pissed off about it. So he follows him to his car.
Hey, you got two. No reason.
In the video, you can see Bradford and his friends walking to their vehicle. The officer approaches and orders Bradford to get into the car.
Hey, you got 2 seconds.
I mean, Ryan, is this not some bullshit? Is this not some bullshit? Is this not some bullshit? If this is some BS, put it in the chat. This is some BS. Why is he following him to his car, putting a taser at his face at his car?
Get in the car. You got 2.
Bradford's friends try to intervene, and things escalate.
Don't intervene, okay? Don't fucking touch me when I'm engaged with cops. This is why for years I didn't audit with other people. Don't touch me. If you start pretending like I'm going to be violent and pushing me back, then that gives the cops justification. People were having to hold him back. I don't need you to hold me back. I've been on camera for almost 5 years. I'm not going to lose my cool and punch somebody. Don't fucking touch me.
And orders Bradford to get into the car.
Hey, you got 2 seconds to get in the car. You got 2.
Bradford's friends try to intervene, and things escalate. Bradford is tased and then advances toward the officer.
Sit down. Sit down.
Bradford is tased a second time in the face. Moments later, the officer calls for backup, and Bradford reemerges.
If there's anyone watching the body cam video and they say, if his behavior weren't the way it was, we wouldn't be here, what would your response be to that?
Sure, I'm not here to sugarcoat the fact that Dominic was angry, but he's outside the store. That's the key. He followed his command. Police officers, quite frankly, are trained to not emotionally react, particularly when they're not being placed in danger.
A Village of Robbins spokesperson says it does not comment on matters of litigation, but did say in part, quote, a Robbins police officer was engaged in an incident outside a local business with an individual in which the police body camera shows was irate and noticeably intoxicated during the exchange. All of which was in response to the owner of the local business requesting the officer to have the individual leave the store following a prior hostile exchange. An ambulance was called to the scene, and Bradford was taken to the hospital.
It was difficult to view, so to see, like blood on his face, his eye almost hanging out of his head. No mother, no father, no parent should ever have to see their child
There it is right there. In a nutshell, there it is right there.
In that situation.
Bradford and
no mother should have to see their child
almost hanging out of his head. No mother, no father, no parent should ever have to see their child in that situation.
Bradford and his attorney now suing the Village of Robbins and the officer who tased him. They believe the use of force was unjustified. Bradford denies being intoxicated on the night in question, maintaining he was upset that he had to leave the store after being misidentified by the clerk.
Come on. By being racially fucking profiled, all right? Not everything is race baiting. Policing since the 1704 South Carolina slave catchers has been inherently racist. Stop the bullshit. What do the black people say? Stop the cap. Stop the cap. That's bullshit. They racially profiled him, said you look like the other black guy. You're just like the other Negro. That's what they did. Decided that he was the other black guy. The racism in policing is disgusting. And if you don't know it, I just told you. Welcome to reality. Take a whiff. It looks like this.
I asked Bradford why he advanced at the officer after being tased the first time.
I was still in a mode of protection because I had just witnessed this officer push my friend out of the way in order to tase me. It was very intense and everything was happening super fast.
I feel confident in saying like that video does not display his proudest moment. But in that video, I watched him and his friend walk away. So I don't understand why he pursued them.
I forgive you. Because I should. And the police department definitely needs to do better training.
The Robbins police officer in this...
Stop. It's not better training. It's new training. It's not that the police need better training. They need all new training. As long as we have Terry versus Ohio policies, we will have a corrupt jackboot thug pig organization. Fact. As long as one man can walk up to another man and say, because I am suspicious of you, you have to get on your knees and I get to put you in chains, we will always have a problem. You will never be able to fill your quota of pigs because nobody wants to do that. And the people who do want to do it, you're seeing them on camera.
Incident has not been charged with a crime and is still with the police department. Bradford, who was tased, was not arrested or charged with a crime during this incident. The Robbins Police Department says its mission is to service the citizens of Robbins.
He was not arrested or charged with a crime, so meaning he had done nothing wrong.
With a high level of integrity. They say they are cooperating with Illinois State Police to investigate this matter.
What is Terry versus Ohio, Steve? You must be new to the channel, brother. Thanks for coming. I'll cover it. I'll cover it, Steve. Stick around for a second. Stick around. I got a few more videos to show and it's late. Okay, so this is... Let me just put a cap on the other one, all right? A racist cop decided that this black guy was the same as the other black guy. Without any sort of cause, denied him entry for service to the store. He wasn't allowed to buy anything at the Quickie Mart. And because of that, it made him angry, which is understandable. Oh, yeah, just comply, Harry Bird. That's the government phrase for everybody who's not a bootlicker. Just comply is what they teach the bootlickers to say. Just comply, Jeff Blades. Just comply, Frogmaster. Just comply, Steven. Just comply, John Lunn. Charmaine Jones, you're not complying. Why aren't you complying? You should be complying right now, but you're not complying.
New details tonight into the Columbus police officer relieved of duty after his...
There's a shocker out of Ohio.
Comments were captured on body camera footage during an arrest. Thank you for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Ellie Merritt.
And I'm Matt Barnes. Mark Taylor has the night off. The police chief calls his comments appalling, and the Fraternal Order of Police is defending him. The controversy...
you know what? And it's always the same, right? Let's OTVO. They got to go talk to a member of the Fraternal Order of Police. And what is the Fraternal Order of Police going to do 100% of the time? They're going to back up the cop. It's the same every single time. We see massive injustice on camera, and they say the Fraternal Order of the Police is backing the officer. And it's always by the state-run media. That has to change.
Surrounds the arrest scene in this cell phone video showing officers kicking and punching Timothy Davis multiple times.
Davis was arrested inside an East Side market back on September 1st. He was wanted for assaulting an officer last year. Tonight, he is charged with resisting arrest. NBC4's Ted Hart obtained a copy of that body camera video and is live tonight with new information about the officer. Ted?
Well, and Ellie, the suspect in this case, Timothy Davis, as you said, has a history of assaulting police and resisting arrest. He was a wanted man. And
there it is. There it is by the state-run media. James Forbes, Rancho Relaxo, Jennifer Hill. There it is by the state-run media. They justify police brutality by saying, well, this man has a history of assaulting police. Listen to the lie bullshit again. I don't know if it's a total lie, but we'll see.
Well, and Ellie, the suspect in this case, Timothy Davis, as you said, has a history of assaulting police and resisting arrest. He was a wanted man, and Columbus police were looking for him. So no surprise then that the adrenaline was pumping when officers finally caught up with him on September 1st. But
so he makes excuses for what they did.
City leaders say there is no way to excuse some of the comments that were recorded on a police body camera. The arrest of Timothy Davis was a very physical takedown.
Get your hands behind your back! Stop resisting!
Officers punched, kicked, and tased Davis before they were able to get him handcuffed. That use of force is under review. But it's the body camera footage from...
No. State-run media is not going to show you what I'm about to show you. Let's slow it down. Let's go down to 0.25%. Let's watch this dirty pig punch Timothy Davis in the face as he's being held by at least 2 other pigs. Let's watch it. Watch.
Punched, kicked, and
there it is.
tased.
He's on his knees. Did you see it? He's on his knees being held down by the other piggies.
Officers punched.
So hold on. I'm going to pause this real quick. And now we're going to watch the pig punch him right in the face. Right here. It's right here, right above me. Watch right here. Timothy Davis is on his knees because he's not 4 foot tall.
Kicked and
punches him. See his whole body come up?
Davis.
Now he's looking for another shot. Got at least 3 pigs on him.
Able to get him handcuffed.
It's a good old-fashioned beatdown.
That use of force is under review. But it's the body camera footage from Officer Joseph Bogard and Bogard's comments about the arrest that are now the subject of an internal affairs investigation.
What did we tase him for? Why don't we just choke the life out of him?
What did we tase him for? Why don't we just choke the life out of him is what he said.
Joseph Bogard and Bogard's comments about the arrests that are now the subject of an internal affairs investigation.
What did we tase him for? Why don't we just choke the life out of him?
I think they did for a while.
Good.
Bogard was one of a number of patrol officers who responded to the call of an officer in trouble. He's one of a number of officers watching as Davis complains that he can't breathe.
Get up.
I can't breathe.
You can breathe. You're talking.
I can't breathe, sir.
Officer Bogard's comments suggest he was openly enjoying the scene.
I'm a little aroused at this, Davis, just so you know.
I'm a little aroused at this, at choking somebody.
Bogard later describes for a fellow officer how he might have handled the takedown of Timothy Davis.
You have to choke him. Yeah. You can't. There's no, okay, I'm going to armbar you to the ground.
You're going to stop resisting, sir.
No, I'm going to for real armbar you. And then when that still doesn't work, I'm going to choke the life out of you. And then while you're drooling on yourself, I'll handcuff you.
I believe they're just words. FOP President Jason Pappas says Bogard's
I'm going to choke the life out of you.
I'm going to choke the life out of you. And then while you're drooling on yourself, I'll handcuff you.
I believe they're...
You know, I'm an old man now. I'm 50 years old. I can't go fighting everybody I'd like to fight. But I wish I was 30 again so I could beat the dog piss out of this pig. You're real tough choking someone, and as they're drooling, they can't fight back because you got a bunch of pigs holding them down.
For real armbar you, and then when that still doesn't work, I'm going to choke the life out of you. Armbar you to the ground.
You're going to stop resisting, sir.
No, I'm going to for real armbar you, and then when that still doesn't work, I'm going to choke the life out of you. And then while you're drooling on yourself, I'll handcuff you.
I believe they're just words. FOP President Jason Pappas says Bogard's comments were inappropriate, but don't rise to the level of being relieved of duty.
The officer made a statement that he wishes he hadn't been made. I've spoken to the officer. He is absolutely remorseful and wish he could take it back.
Fuck the FOP. Put it in the comment section. Fuck the FOP. Fuck them, every last one of them. That's right, John Lund. He's been watching too much UFC. I'm going to armbar you for real. Yeah, why don't you do it against someone who knows how to fight, bro? Why don't you do it against someone without a badge and gun on? And then what does the FOP pig say? What does he say? Oh, he just said some things he didn't really mean under the badge and gun. Disgusting.
This is the first instance of discipline as a result of body camera footage. And coming up at 6, we're going to take a closer look at the potential influence.
This guy's no good. This guy's a piece of shit bootlicker right here. He's the same as every state-run media operative. This guy's a scumbag. 100% he's a scumbag. This guy's as big a scumbag as the cop who did it.
Of body cameras at scenes such as this one.
That's his @ That's his @ on Twitter. @HATT @HeartTed. That's his Twitter. Let me just real quick open up my Twitter account just because I'm going to go over there and I'm going to let Harted, HARTTED, I'm going to let him know. I'm going to let him know. Oh, I can't find his Twitter account. I guess that's not a Ted Hart. I can't find his Twitter account. Trying to find his Twitter account because I'd like to let him know what I think of him. He's not on there anymore.
Live at Columbus Police Headquarters, Ted Hart, NBC4.
He's a scumbag, dude. He's a scumbag just the same as the other scumbags. That guy's a total scumbag. There's no other way to see it. Just absolutely pathetic. I mean, we are living, put a 1 in the chat if you believe we are living in a full-on police state. If you believe that we're living in a full-on police state, put a 1 in the chat. It is just so absolutely unbelievable. And by the way, these videos just keep coming. There's just more and more and more. We're at 12:40. I got to go. I got 4 more videos I'd like to show, but I can't. I can't show 4 more. I've got a lot of stuff I got to do today. I got to get more shit done today. What do you guys think of Joshua Grover's story out of Morgan County, Utah? That's pathetic. You know, and what we do on this channel, and if you guys are new to the channel or you're seeing this later, we help people who have been cheated by the police or government officials and it's caught on camera. Joshua Grover is a prime candidate for us to help him. So couple more things have to happen here, but I believe that this is a guy that we absolutely should help. We absolutely 100% should help Joshua Grover. I'm really sorry that happened to you, Josh. That's an embarrassment, an absolute embarrassment. Who is in the chat? Who's still with us? Put a 1 in the chat if you've been here since the beginning. Put a 1 in the chat if you've been here since the very beginning. You guys consider becoming a channel member. It's like $3 or $5 a month or something like that. The only way this channel survives is from memberships and super chats. YouTube, United States government, demonetize or age restricts most of my videos, or what they'll do is they'll demonetize my video and age restrict it and say, sorry, this video is too violent or whatever. Then we'll appeal it and they'll say, appeal granted. It's no longer age restricted. Meanwhile, though, the video was killed. And they do this to me day in and day out. The only way this channel survives is by you guys becoming channel members and through super chats and through buying trifolds and stuff like that. But the trifolds for you guys, I give away more of these than I sell by far. So for Ryan in the chat who ordered earlier, I'm going to double your order. Thanks for ordering a trifold. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give you appeal granted, but no views. Yeah, that's right. That's what they do, John. That's what they do. And it's every single day. So consider becoming a channel member. I still need to know how to Meyer Maiden. OTVO Meyer Maiden. Is that who that is? Rico Suave. Let's OTVO. Good to see you, brother. Rancho Relaxo. Pinker for life. Plinker for life. Plinker for life. All right. Plinker. Welcome to Team DLZ. Hopefully we can change. I guess Ghost took out of here. We got a couple standouts in the comment section today besides my folks, Greg, Bruce, Mikey, Let's OTVO, John Lund, Jeff, Rancho Relaxo, Steven, James Forbes. So, Steven, the 1968 case of Terry versus Ohio is why you see some of these usernames with OTVO, OTVO, Meyer Maiden, Let's OTVO. It's all about overturn Terry versus Ohio. Terry versus Ohio is a 1968 Supreme Court case that does 4 very specific things. It fundamentally changes the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment is the right to be secure in your person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. And no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation. And any search has to be very specifically tailored to what you're looking for and specific persons you're looking for. You can't just issue a warrant and then just go willy-nilly on a whole house, like the 1950 case of Rabinowitz. That's over now. So the 4 things that Terry versus Ohio does is, number 1, it puts officer safety over all your rights. Number 2, it creates that term, reasonable articulable suspicion, which is not part of the Fourth Amendment. No warrant shall issue but upon probable cause. Reasonable articulable suspicion makes it so the cop can say, I swear I was suspicious, and now they get to put you in torture cuffs, which brings us to number 3. They can pat you down, which is now a POW style of arrest. Get on your knees, get on your belly. And number 4, Terry versus Ohio allows them to detain you. And typically, most policies in most pig shacks across the country, detainment means that you go in torture cuffs, even though you haven't committed a crime. And everybody here knows that torture cuffs are always torture. What's the matter? You, Omega Aider, Chevy, good to see you guys. Death Angel, love seeing you. Is that right? I'm such a constitutionalist. I bought my property in Florida because the address is 1776. Is that right, E-Rich? E-Rich, consider becoming a channel member. You guys consider becoming a channel member. It means a lot to this channel because I'm telling you the truth. Without your memberships, this channel does not make it. Without you guys supporting the channel, I cannot do it alone. And we have to help Joshua Grover. Joshua Grover needs help. We got to help him. I've been on 2.5 hours. I got to get the flock out of here. Russell, did you get your trifold in the mail? Russell Scarborough, did you get your trifold in the mail? I made sure that I sent that. Hopefully you got that in the mail. Chad Sr., good to see you. Roger Bond is in the chat. Holy snarling snake shit. What is going on, Roger Bond? How are you, brother? Good to see you guys, man. All right, listen, I've got to get the flock out of here. BS Unleashed, Sunday, Danelle Brown, Gloria, Raw Weber. So many of my friends were here today. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators. Until tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.